fact late for my own party. Hi, welcome. Hello. Welcome everyone, welcome. How's everyone today? Welcome. Hello Team Mary, hello Adobo. Thank you. Hello Shane, hello Hizai, welcome. Hello Furome, welcome. Hello Motivation, welcome. Are you motivated today? Welcome. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. I am late for my own birthday. Actually, for your birthday, it's not my birthday today. Adobo, 30 months. How can it be 30 months old? Do you guys notice? Do you guys notice your small cowboy hats? You guys see? Now, you guys have cowboy hats, and you guys, those who are 1 year old today, you guys have cowboy hats. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. It is cool. Thank you. So. Let me show you guys how it looks like. Closer, okay? Let me show you guys how it looks like closer, okay? I'm gonna show you guys. Hello, Black Knight. Welcome. I am late today. I'm sorry. I was drawing this before stream, by the way. I was working on this little guy before stream. So this here is the Twitch Cowboy GPS. It has a small, as you can see, it has a funny belt with, you know, this can be guns or it can be water guns. We don't know what those are, but it has a belt. He looks so cute, right? Look at this adorable thing. It's adorable creature, so adorable. And also, just like the Twitch GPS, someone else also gets a hat. Let me show you guys the other hat. Just like Twitch GPS, YouTube GPS also has a hat. It's just a little guy. I love Black Knight. It is just a little guy. Look. So cute. Look. You guys have matching hats now. You guys have matching hats. You guys can like when the YouTube GPS becomes one, you guys can have those cowboy gun fights. Mario Luigi GPS. But it's not yellow. Welcome everyone. Welcome. How's everyone doing today? Happy birthday everyone. But it's time to speak for a few cowboy. You guys are gonna be like doing like, hey YouTube GPS, are you ready for a quick gunfight? Does it have a hat yet? Yeah, you have to be 1 year old. You have to be 1 year old. Yes. So yes. Hey, we're going to fight. But yeah, they're so adorable, right? Look at them. They're so cute. Let me put you guys in the corner here. That's your guys' birthday hat. Do you guys believe it's already been a year? Really? Do you guys believe it's already been a year? You know? What? You know, it's been a year. It's been a long year. You guys are now 31. Can I get emotional? I feel like a mother seeing my children grow. You know, I saw my children grow and like, oh my god, you guys, time flies so fast, right? You guys are so old now. Where's the... Okay, guys, someone is fishing, but why is it not showing? Okay, someone is fishing, but it's not showing. Guys, someone is fishing, but it's not showing. Oh, I know why. Yay! It didn't work. It's invisible. No, it's behind me. I require sustenance. Mother, I need food. Mother. You guys can have food from the sweet table, okay? It's your birthday today. It's your birthday. So how's everyone doing? How was your week, guys? Today is Saturday. How was your weekend? You know, did you guys have a good weekend, a bad weekend, a great weekend, a so-so weekend? How was your weekend this week? You know, it was a weekend. Great. Nice. I would like a stressful weekend. I hope you can relax here, okay, Adobo? I hope you can relax. Currently wrapping up. Okay, have a good time. Great final week before school start. Oh, let's go. It's the final week. I hope you have a great year at school today, Mary. I hope you have a great year at school. Yes. Everyone, I would like to give a thank you and a shout out because something happened yesterday. And I work this weekend, so it's good. Ah, that's great. Something happened yesterday. I was very happy that when I saw it, I was actually confused. Scout gave me a shout out yesterday. So I would like to say thank you, Scout, very much for the shout out. I'm gonna shout out Scout today. That was actually very sweet. I wasn't expecting that. I was actually confused. I got some emails like saying I had some followers. It's like, what? So Scout, gave me a shout out yesterday, and now I'm actually so happy. I'm so happy. Does it work? Let me check. Guys, please go follow Scout out, okay? Thank you very much, Scout, for the shout out. I was very happy. Honestly, I was so happy. I was so happy. I got to look this weekend, you won't believe me. Hello, ooh, welcome. How did you do today? Welcome. Hello, welcome. I pulled on a banner in Genshin and got a 5-star. Did you? I have her. She's so adorable. Hello. Honestly, today I don't have many plans. I actually was planning on give you guys the hat. You guys don't have the hat. It does not. Honestly, I feel like every celebration stream I kind of like go here not very prepared. Not very prepared for the celebration. The best set, you guys can now do the pa 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 pa. Honestly, I would love, if I was good at animations, I'm not gonna lie, I would love to make you guys do it. There's a ghost behind you. Where? Where is it? Where's the ghost? It's on the window. Where is it? I feel certified as a 1. You guys, I won! Wow! Soon you guys can go to kindergarten. You guys are walking and maybe talking a few words. Wow! But I love your hats. It looks so adorable. I made this like 15 minutes ago. But yes, this week was a fun week. I'm only 4 months old. You're not even born yet, Didi Mario. How can you talk? Tell me, how can you talk? It was fast. It was fast? The ghost went fast. Oh no. Is my house haunted? Maybe. Maybe. If my house is haunted, I should call a Ghostbuster. Hello, Steven. Welcome. Happy anniversary. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm happy today. Honestly, I'm very happy today. Do you guys remember 1 year ago? I still have the scene. Can I show you guys this? 1 year ago. Wait, is that not the right one? Let me see if I don't think I have it anymore. Wait. I don't. Oh no. You guys don't believe it. I deleted the scene of our 1 year old of our affiliate anniversary where there was like a bunch of cakes and a picnic and stuff. It is gone. It is gone. What is the background party? It's a party because today the Twitch GPS they turn 1. Yes. How can you do that? I deleted the picnic. I deleted the even. The picnic, the cakes. I want orange juice. There's orange juice here. How cold you guys lost our biggest memory. I don't know where it went. I feel like I deleted like maybe like last month, or maybe even more time. It's exactly the first. Now you turn on. You're exactly 1 year old today from it. But yeah, there was cake. There was honey cake. So much stuff, and you guys lost. It's so crazy. I'm sorry. I feel so bad now. You guys lost your party. I have the wrong party. Your grass. No, not the grass. How about the soda? The soda's still here. Let me find the soda. If I can only find the soda, but it's still here. It's literally called image. I don't find my neighbor. I saw him fly. Oh. Okay. How can your neighbor fly? The soda's here. The soda's here. The soda's here. Okay, the soda. I have the soda. Do you guys know the soda? The virtual soda. Safe. Your neighbor can fly. Yumi, thank you. Welcome. How are you today? Welcome. Happy anniversary. Thank you. Thank you. Don't shake the soda. What if I shake the soda? What is it gonna do? Is it gonna expand? But yeah, that 1 year anniversary was such a field trip. You know, you guys remember when I became like 12 dodos and was eating grass in 12 different spots? It's gonna explode! No! How can it explode? You know, I wish I had like an explosion. Expand! Honestly, I really love doing that. I think that's funny. But yeah, I'm happy today. Juice is good. Juice is nice. Juice is very nice. Look at the oranges. You guys have orange juice and oranges. Look. Oranges. But yeah, today I'm happy. Today is a happy day. Actually, if you guys ask me what we did on a 1 year anniversary, I don't remember. No, actually, on first anniversary, on the first stream, on the affiliate stream, I don't remember exactly what we did. I remember there was grass, and I was eating grass, and there was a picnic, and Joe was there. I forgot about Joe. Where is Joe? 1 year ago. It's a lot of time. It is a lot of time. This year went by so fast. I wasn't there. You should be there. Who's Joe? Let me give you guys a lore. Back in the day, honey cake and chocolate cake. Yes, it's not having that copy my neighbor's house key. Professional house stealer. Now the house is yours. You have the key. Joe Mama. No, Joe. So, little lore. Back when I debuted, I played Supermarket Simulator, and when you hire someone, like I used to make like a bunch of boxes. I used to buy a bunch of stuff. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, back in the day, I played Supermarket Simulator, right? And when you hire someone, they throw away your boxes. But I was hoarding boxes, and that guy started like throwing away my boxes. So we made Joe, and Joe was my #1 most hated employee. I hate Joe. I don't like Joe. I don't like him. At the time, dude was not born. It was only Joe. Do I still have Joe? Let me see if I still have Joe. There was Joe and there was intern. Let me see if I can find Joe. Oh, I found Joe. That's Joe. Invisible stickers. If you guys ever wonder who the guy in the box is, that's Joe. The guy I hate the most. And why does he have cat ears? They told me to put cat ears on him. Joe Mansion, let's go. Cat ear Joe. But yeah, I hate Joe. I don't like Joe. Mitten Joe. You know, Joe. Don't bonk me. Wait, where's the sound alerts? Guys, okay, where's the sound alerts? Forgot the sound alerts. I'm sorry, I forgot the sound alerts. Okay. Bonk. It is here. You bonk me. But yeah, that's Joe. Sounds and stickers are not existent. No, they exist now. Okay, do you put a sticker? No, they're back. Where's the sticker? Did you throw a sticker? Did you throw a sticker? I'm sorry. Did you throw a sticker? Was it Joe? Ah! That was so loud. Guys, I feel like I'm done. By now I could be 20k, that's a lot. Hello Rojo, welcome. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Look at me guys, I'm the sticker dodo. I like how she's so in front of my face. She's so done. She's looking so done. Beautiful, right? So beautiful. Oh! Do you guys notice? Hey! Do you guys notice the mistake? Do you guys notice the mistake on YouTube GPS? Do you guys notice the small mistake on YouTube GPS? I made a mistake. Do you guys notice the difference? Do you guys notice what's wrong? Let's play the game of one error. There's one error. It's barely visible. Barely visible. Do you guys... Okay, you guys... Can you guys find... There's something wrong. There's something wrong. It's very barely visible. But there's something wrong. Just pay attention and play the game of one error. It is a shadow. It is the shadow. I forgot a shadow for the head. That's a group color. It should be purple. No, it's red. YouTube GPS is red. You know, it's kind of funny because the little... You know, if you look at the size of the badge, it's so tiny that like you'll barely notice. I don't think you will even notice the shadow missing. I don't think I can see it. Like, let me make Twitch. Let me make Twitch chat really big. Let me make Twitch chat really big to see if I notice. Okay, you can barely see the shadow. Like, it's so tiny. Like, you can barely see it. Oh my god. I can barely see it. Oh my god. But yeah, so I do have to say something. What's the success of GPS? GPS. GPT. No, not GPT. ChatGPT. Nope. We here are about maps. Is the compass. It's the compass. Yeah, this is the compass. The compass, or shall it be the astrolabe? There's the astrolabe, there's the compass, there's the map, there's the compass. Compass. But yes, this week, on Wednesday, the reason why I was late to stream is because I went to buy a present wrap for little bro's birthday. Because I got him a present. Wow. And the thing is, I got lost. I went to the wrong street. Even though I went to the place where they sell like present wraps like last month. And I got the wrong street. That's the third time I get the wrong street. And you know what's the funniest thing? I did go to buy seasoning later, and there is a place that also sells present wrap. Literally so close to the place that sells the seasoning, and I got it wrong. Happy birthday, little bro! Happy birthday! When I was young, I lost the Goombas more than the actual the Goombas. Oh, Goombas! Yeah, Goombas! You know, there's like the hammer guy. I hate the hammer guy. Hammer guy is annoying. But yes, I got lost. Happy birthday, little bro! He got his present, and now I have the wrap. Okay, guys, I have to say, talk about this. I regret, you know, because like it was such a perfectly wrapped, you know, the way the box was wrapped, the present was wrapped so nicely. It looked like, you know when you search stock image of present, that looked like a stock image of a present, and it was like, what the? And, you know, I was looking at this, I was admiring this, like, because like you know, I had to be quick, right? You know, this was me admiring the box I just wrapped. I was like, it's not even gonna last a minute. Thank you, CJ, for the follow. Thank you. But yes, I look at this. Kian, thank you. Hello, welcome. Hello, Tushino. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. How are you today, Kian? Welcome. So now I saw this perfectly wrapped gift. And I looked at this, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna deliver this right away, right? And I was looking at this, I was like, I have to show this to someone. And I didn't get the opportunity to show this to, like, my parents, you know? Like, there was me and Big Bro, and I was, like, quick wrapping because Big Bro got the present, and I had to wrap the present, and we had to do this, like, very quickly. Nice to meet you too, CJ! Welcome. I hope you have a fun time here, okay? I do hope I have a fun time here. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Well, yes, that was this perfectly wrapped present. And I couldn't show this to many people. Only 2 people got to see the perfectly wrapped present before it was open. And now I got the wrap because you know, if we get another present for anyone, I have the wrap. Because, you know, I am the one. You know how every family has, like, the person that wraps the present? I am the person who wraps the present. I love wraps. You know, wraps are beautiful. Present wraps are beautiful, you know. If you get a present, get a wrap. Get a wrap, you know. There's a magic. There's some magic to opening a present. If the present has no wrap, is it a present? Is it good? Needs a wrap. It needs a wrap, okay? You know, if you guys, you know, it's a very easy, like, there's this ribbon where you just pull. You know, we have like pull ribbons, and those ribbons you just pull and they're like just form, and you can just tie them like a normal ribbon. And, you know, it's very quick to make that, and I'm the person who wraps, and I got, like, I do them all the time. No, you're not supposed to eat the present wrap. What? Let me drink water. But yeah, there is 2 projects I want to work for this next month, by the way. Talk about this. There's 2 projects I want to work for the next month. One of them is related to Spookytober. But it tastes like rare. Microplastics. I love microplastics. You know, microplastics are so tasty. I couldn't live without microplastics. A song cover? No, it's not a song cover. Currently, in terms of monies, Dodo is not very, what's the word for that? Very fortunate to have monies for song cover. So no, it's not a song cover. One of them, I'm not gonna be talking much about it. I want to be surprised. I don't get the hype about eating microplastics. I don't know, turtles like it. Humans also do. Financially responsible? Yes, I'm financially responsible. Currently, we're not very fortunate in the funding, so song cover is not gonna happen. But it happens, it's okay. It's gonna happen one day, okay? One day, I'm gonna cover a song. But there is one project I want to keep a secret for next month. So the reason why I'm not giving much details about it is because I actually don't know if it's gonna actually happen. If I work hard, it can happen. I have to work hard for it. The other one, I think is maybe possible. The other one is like, I talked about this before, but it's like a kind of like roleplay, audio roleplay video, kind of like that. Oh, Tyler, welcome. How do you do? Welcome. Guys, give Tyler a hug. But yes, next week we shall probably start a new game. Next week we have maybe I can start a new game. I want to continue Elden Ring. It was fun last stream. Last Elden Ring stream was fun. We did like a bunch of progress. And like I do damage now. I'm so happy. You know when you finally start realizing you do damage? Yeah. You know, I'm happy. It's not feeling well. It's okay. I hope I get better, okay? I hope I get better, okay? Yes. So yeah, this week... I think this This happened like, yeah, no, it was on Thursday, 2 days ago. I was talking randomly to that. I was like, hey, so you know how some people have like speech issues, like what speech issues? Hopefully warm hug. Okay. Yeah. I hope you get better, Tyler, okay? Make sure to drink lots of water and rest, okay? Make sure to drink lots of water and rest, okay? But yeah, this week I was talking to Dad. I was like, oh, Dad, you know how some people have like speech issues? It's like, what do you mean? I was like, you know how I have speech issues? It's like, you have speech issues? And he's like, you have? I'm like, yep, I always had. And he's like, what do you mean? And I was like, oh, I just have. I told him, I can't roll my R's. When I say that, it doesn't work. He's like, you just say that. I was like, what? He's like, what? No, it was like, you know, the. I told him, I cannot do this. And he's like, why? But you just did it. I had to confirm because like a few years ago I was not able to say that word. How do I roll my R? I don't know. I wish I knew. I have been many years in trying to find how to roll your R's. If anyone knows, one day I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it one day. But yes, this week was certainly a week. Certainly a week. You know, not much stuff happened. I made some candy. I know how to roll a dodo, but not how to roll an R. Rolling dodo is very easy. It's very easy. Just spam dodo spin. No, it's kind of funny how my Twitch like the word that goes before the emote name is Dokodo. Dokodo. Look, it's me, Dokodo. Dokodo! It's me, Dokodo! That sounds like a caveman. Dokodo. Kind of sounds like, if you keep going, kind of sounds like sounds like the marathon music. Dokodo! It's like a train. It kind of sounds like a horse. You know, I'm very happy. This week, I felt so silly, you know, because of my... You know, I'm still not fully recovered. You know, I still have some gunk from my cold. So, honestly, I feel like I am 80% recovered. I'm almost good. Next week, I'm gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. I'm gonna be healthy again. Hopefully, for a few months, you know, I would love to. So much. Nice, okay. Thank you very much for the hug and happy. Thank you. AJ, welcome. Hardy Day, long time no see. I got a special Londo code string. Let's go. What's a Londo code string? Happy anniversary. Thank you. Thank you, AJ. Thank you. They didn't give guys give Tyler a hat patch. I got it's so sad. That's very annoying. You know, my whole family is sick right now. It's very annoying. You know, I don't like being sick, okay? I have been sick so many times this year already. Good thing is, none of those actually were serious, at least. None of those were actually that serious, honestly. I've been so sick as well. It must be worldwide. Yeah, I feel like it's a change of seasons, maybe. Get well soon, guys. Get well soon, everyone. Do they win? Do they? I can't believe it's been a whole year. Yeah, a whole year. And you have the founder badge. A whole year. And you got the founder badge, you know. When I see people with the founder badge, it makes me very happy. Because you guys have been here for so long. Hello, Tarpo. Welcome. Heidi today. Welcome. Heidi, welcome. Wow, look at those people with the founder badge. Has a first. You know, so much happened after I met you. Really? You know, honestly, a full year is a lot that can happen. I was kind of like thinking about this and I saw Christmas decorations. I lost my job. Oh no. hope you're able to recover. You know, honestly, sometimes a full year can make stuff go better, can make stuff go good. Anyways, okay, have a good time resting, Tyler. I hope you get better, okay? I hope you feel better soon, okay? I did this already. Yes, but this one is a different birthday. The second weekend. Oh, nice! Congratulations! Congratulations, AJ. Congratulations! Quarter bird! Oh my god! 6-month tax, let's go! Have some orange juice, Congrats on the new job, by the way. You know, a full year, lots can happen. You know, lots of stuff can happen. Some sad stuff happens, some happy stuff happens. We got 2 birthdays, we got 3. No, wait, 4. See you in 2 months. And now working the financial. Oh, that's so good. It's actually crazy, not gonna lie. My let's go! Happy early birthday. Can I be a VIP? Oh, wait, where? You got your VIP removed? Yeah, okay, I'll give you later. I'll give it back later. I'll give you a VIP badge later, okay? By the way, if you guys want the VIP badge, just ask. You can just guess. We have a bunch of them. $100. You know, imagine. Guys, I'm gonna have a extortion. For you to be a VIP, you have to donate $100, do a flip, get a medal in a marathon, run 5 kilometers while screaming, preach about Dodo around the world. Thank you for the cheer to the marathon. Thank you.
I found this bit in the depths of my basement.
The depths of the basement. I was gonna say I'm heavily considering making Eternal Hope. And I want to do that because that's so cool actually. That's actually very cool. That's very cool. Sounds like a deal. Yeah, you have to do a flip. There's love, there's life. Yeah, you have to go run screaming on a random street for 5 kilometers. You cannot stop screaming. And you have to scream constantly without stop screaming for a single second even to breathe. Dodo's love, Dodo's life, do a flip, donate $100. Donate to children's charity. Give Joe a hug. What about dress up? Dress up as a dodo. A dodo, not me dodo. A dodo, the bird. As a dodo bird. Voice act in an anime. Get a medal. Win a chess tournament. Get to master in a competitive game. Then you can ask me to be a VIP. Really hope when I remake it. Thank you. I hope I can see it soon, okay, Tarple? Take your time, okay? Catch me up. How was your summer, Dodo? My summer has not started. It's currently still winter. I am from the bottom of the world. You can thank you. I am from the bottom of the world. Summer starts around December. Today rained. That's great because the spring is coming. Same. The bottom of the world. Or is opposite. Yeah, currently it's almost. The winter is ending. It ends like next week. Nope. The other side. Nope, Brazil. You know, the green and yellow and blue one. Everyone says Australia. Everyone says Australia. Yeah, it's currently fall. But fall starts like in 2022, no? I searched for it. It starts like next week, in like a week and a bit more. Down here, Santa shows up in swimming trunks. Yeah. He gets alpacas and he goes on swimming trunks and he has like a snorkel. The fireplace is like AC. I didn't know that you had an opposite weather in Brazil too. Yeah, we do. The South Hemisphere? The South Hemisphere actually has like inverted seasons for the whole entirety of the South Hemisphere. So every country in the southern hemisphere also has diverse seasons. Yes, seasons are based off the hemisphere you are at. Yes. But yes, you know about this. Winter was nice. I didn't finish school. No, it's okay. Don't worry. The more you know. Geography lessons with Dodo. Wait, what's that green can of soda next? There's Pepsi is Guagana. You know, do you guys know Silk's song? Hornet, she says Guagana. It became a meme. Hard is a meme here. Honestly, autumn is the best season. I like spring. I like winter, but I like spring. You know, spring is not that warm. There's some rain, not lots of rain. I'm not a big fan of winter though, of summer though. Summer is annoying. I'm not ready. I could not buy an AC. I'm looking at my wall and I'm like, I wish I had an AC. Guagana, yeah, Guagana. 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 You know, Hornet became like a meme here. Because she says like Guagana, but like it sounds like Guagana. Spring has allergies, summer has mosquitoes, and winter has freeze. You know, winter has cold here, not freeze. Winter is cold, sometimes hot, you know. Summer has rain. It does have mosquitoes, but like mostly there's still no winter. No mosquitoes, every single one. Spring has some trees, sometimes. And flowers and rain. Lots of stuff. But yes. Crossroads is gonna release soon in like 2 weeks. I'm gonna play Crossroads when it releases. I don't know if I'll be getting the digital deluxe version. I'm not sure about it yet. I'm not sure if I'll be getting the digital deluxe version of Crosswords, but I would love to because I want to have Big the Cat in the minecart. I know, Autumn, doesn't have downside. That's why I love it. Autumn is warm here. It's warm. You know, autumn is warm and then it gets a bit cold by the end, but like, it's warm, still warm. Doesn't have rain, it's dry, it's warm. I like winter better. Winter is a lot better, you know, because winter you can like get your comfy clothes. You can get a bunch of bed sheets, and you're warm. The same cannot be said for summer. Summer, you are warm every single time. If you don't have an AC, you're dead. 16 degrees, not that warm. 16 degrees for you. It's like 20 for me. 20, 23 degrees. Like the same temperature as like around now. Summer is over 30 every day. This is 40. I hate summer. I don't like summer. Mike, thank you. Happy food anniversary. Thank you. You guys are one. I'm so happy that you guys are one. I want you guys to have. Do you guys have party hats? Do you have your party hats ready? So you can be like, yay! Yay! Oh yeah, hello Mato. I didn't say hello to you. I read your comment, but I didn't say hello. Hello Mato, welcome. Welcome. I was going to learn how to shade my drawing properly, but I decided to drop by happy anniversary. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you. Welcome. How are you today? Welcome. GPS lawyer, hello, welcome. Did I say hello to you? Sometimes I forget I gave you guys hello. But I don't think you guys mind saying when I say hello to you like 3 times. Oh, it's raining again. Nope. Oh, hello. Welcome, GPS lawyer. Welcome. Oh, you're not new. You're lying. Or are you? Are you? Sometimes I keep hitting my chin on my microphone. I keep going like I'm hitting my chin on my microphone sometimes. You know, this year we still have a few months. Gonna be big flex when you get popular. Ah, yes. That's gonna be very nice. got guava. Okay. Hi, my name is New. Hello, New. How are you doing? Forgot to say happy. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I sometimes I read people's name. I'm like, just say hello. Guys, I got guava. I mysteriously got guava. Okay, water. Water. You like meow. Meow. Super Bowls, welcome. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. We have guarana. Guarana. From Silksong. Guarana. Guarana. We need variety, okay? We need variety. We need variety in sodas, okay? We need the guarana. Okay, but do we have any sodas missing? I feel like we do. I feel like we do. You know, I feel like we do. You know, not gonna lie. You know, our journey so far has been great. Why is it dude here? Okay, can I? Okay, let me get dude. 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 I'm put it on the table. You're just gonna be with the orange juice. Can you be on the orange juice, dude? Dude is shiny. Someone help dude. He's so shiny. There's a guy. Shiny dude. Wait. Shiny dude. Should I put dude? Where should I put dude? And if I put dude on me, I don't want to put dude on me. This is gonna be on their oranges. Shiny like the dude is. Okay. Well, remember, yeah, do. Guys, we're here around the same time. They're my guys, yes. Enjoy orange juice a lot. Orange dude. Do I have the extra lights? It's okay. He's gonna be shiny like the dude is. The reason for this because dude is white. How dare dude be, you know, he's white and black and white, you know. Because of him being black and white is kind of hard, you know. Wait, what the? Black. Okay, wait. Black. Done? Is it done? Can I? Wait, let me try to do some. Wait, can I? Nope. Dude. Back. No, here. Okay. Dude, what? Why are you not the? What? Wait. Wait. I'm trying to fix dude. Wait. I'm trying to fix dude. Okay. Front selections goes on front. Eyebrow. Back. Okay. Is it right? It is right now. Dude is on the correct place now. It's dude. Pokemon Black and White Goose is a great game. Sounds like a diamond, he does. I like cats. Welcome. How are you doing? Welcome. And now I can go over dude. And I can make a shadow for him sometimes. Dude has a shadow. It's okay. He's brilliant. He's a brilliant dude. He has to shine. He needs to shine. Dude in a good mood. I like how much dude moves. Likes food. Yeah, he likes oranges. Can barely see his head jump. You can barely see it jump. But you know, I'm very happy. I like Pokemon Black and White. It's like the only Pokemon game I finished it. It's the only Pokemon game I finished it. And like I finished it like a week with Snivy. Snivy's so strong. I don't know why people don't like Snivy. I know Snivy from anime is kind of like you know, kind of like a rich kid, but like Snivy is a nice Pokemon. It's one of my favorite ones. Yeah, it's actually maybe my favorite one. Fish Pokemon showed up in a week. Oh my! You know, I wish I could play newer Pokemon games, but like, it's expensive. And then I had 25 hours of playtime. That's a lot. That's great. And by the way, I did some math this week. And So, Nessie, no, it's okay. Sleep is important. Sleep is important, okay? Sleep is very important, okay? Yes. Sleep is very important, okay? Don't worry. It's okay. So, I did some math this week. Big brain dodo. I did some math this week, okay? I was checking what exactly are the games we play the most on stream, right? I can see like on Twitch tracker, right? No, it's okay. Sleep is more important than Dodo. Don't worry. Sleep is always more important than Dodo. I keep saying to you guys, but you know, if you're not feeling it, well, it's okay. Don't worry. It's okay. His knife is very nice. So I was doing some math to see exactly which games I play the most. I can see the info like in Twitch tracker, right? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna be calculating based on franchise, right? The game we play the most. The franchise we played the most was Sonic. I think we had like 70 or 60 hours of Sonic games. I was looking, and I was like, okay, it is Sonic. Like 60 or 70 hours of Sonic games. I was like, what? Minecraft's like 50 something. You guys can actually say this, like, information is like publicly available. But like Minecraft, I feel like it was 50 something. Just Chatting was 70 something. Holocure was like 40. How about Elden Ring? Elden Ring is actually weird because like one of the streams is not accounted for. But I feel like we have like 13, 15 hours maybe. You guys can check that on Twitch tracker, by the way. I feel like it was 15 hours of Elden Ring, but like one of them is not accounted for. Why doesn't Dodo play a Pokemon game on stream? I do not have the possession of a Switch. So the talking about just a Sonic streamer. You know, there was a time it seemed like that. There was a time, but now I'm running out of Sonic games to play. I like Sonic, okay? That's the reason. Like, I like Sonic, okay? Yeah, that's the reason. Honestly, you know, if you were to check the genre we play the most, it will be platformers. And then second one will be like simulation. Zoomies, yes. Get the plan melhor, we can rearrange a physical copy of something for you to be piracy proof. You know, honestly saying, you know, Pokemon will be fun, right? But like, I don't know. No, when you say like, yeah, I'm using an emulator like on Twitch and YouTube, you're not very happy by this. Not very happy, you know, not very happy. And honestly, I feel like getting physical copies of Nintendo games here is very hard. You know, you can still get physical copies of the PS2. The PS2 games are still available widely. PS2, you know, I cannot believe PS2 is retro. Yeah, you know, this is the Nintendo, okay? You know, if it was anyone else, you know, Nintendo, okay? Nintendo's the issue. But like, you know, if I think about this, PS2 is still widely available. I feel like a PS2 will be very cheap for me. We have the PS2 and PS2 games are still here being sold, of questionable source, but they're still being sold. You know, that's why I cannot believe the PS2 is retro, okay? Somehow, do you guys know actually we still develop PS2 games and PS2 mods? Have done the DS ones, multiple copies, just say what you need. Nah. You know, and the reason for this is because of Nintendo. I recently see DS games for sale in Spain. Oh. Nintendo is a big issue. This is not really exactly the game. Even if you have the game like of a good source, Nintendo's like, nope. I don't want to risk it. Nope. An actual store. Yeah, there's actual stores for PS2 games here. So that's why I'm saying, for me, I still believe the PS2 is not retro. There's also games for the Xbox here. Xbox 360. Still available. And we also, guys, you know. Okay, fun fact. Fun fact now, you know what happened, so there, if you guys know Hyperdimension Neptunia, PS2 shops, yeah, they still exist. There is one very close to me. Do you guys know Hyperdimension Neptunia? It's like a game about the console war, but like anime girls, you know? It's anime girl console war game. That's the way I can like summarize the game. And the protagonist, Neptune, is actually based off a unreleased version of a Sega console. And you know what's funny? There was a Sega Neptune, right? It was like a plan, it was never released. And you know what happened was like, we are now going to release a physical version of the Sega Neptune because... I don't know why. But yes, we're gonna make it possible. This country loves Sega so much, we're gonna make the Sega Neptune real. I was giving Pokemon Blue and I can't even play due to need a Nintendo game, but what? Yes, we're making Sega Neptune. I know Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn was the last console. Sega Neptune was feel like it was before the Mega Drive. Or was it after Mega Drive? I don't know. I'm not good with names. Amazing, right? Apparently some people are actually planning on like developing games for the Neptune when it releases. Like, it's not gonna be like a Sega console, obviously. Prime, thank you for the like, thank you. Okay, have a fun time on your way home. Nikarin, welcome. There's some gunk on my turf, is very annoying. You guys are catching something but the kins. Success, go junk, bike. Okay, wait, it was Dreamcast. Oh, that's why I'm bad with names. Okay, it was the Dreamcast, yes. Gary, welcome! Happy, thank you! You got your party, hell, let's go! What if Sega continued developing consoles? Honestly, if you look at the Sega IPs, they don't have lots of IPs to like hold a console, honestly. If I think about this, I don't think they have. I still have the Mega Drive and Master System. Ah, that's so cool! They actually sell... I feel like they sell the Master System here. They probably still sell like the original Master System. Do you guys know actually the reason why the Master... I feel like it was Master System. Look at some dreams now, migrate. Okay, go to sleep, okay? Go to sleep, Nessie, okay? Go to sleep. Go to sleep, okay? Okay, go to sleep. I should have a Mega Drive too, yeah! So like the reason why Sega was so popular here, if Dodo does that mean pizza's burger. If we stack, hear me out, okay, hear me out, okay. Hear me out. Pizza is bread. If you make some meat patties, put on top of a pizza, and then put another pizza on top. That's a hamburger. That's a hamburger. If you take a pizza, put beef patties, hamburger patties on top of the pizza, stack another pizza on top. What is that? A hamburger. Write it down. Write it down. Pizza. Let's go. Good night, Nessie. Good night. Have a good night sleep. Thank you. Without salad or onions, you can put salad or onions if you want. You can put your salad and onions if you want. I don't like onions. I don't like salad on my burger because salad becomes soggy, onions become crunchy and still soggy. You know, I don't like onions. I do not onions on my pizza. On pizza nor on my burgers. I do not like salad on my pizza nor on my burgers. So I don't want salad. I don't want salad. Eggs though. Eggs and bacon. Lamb chop pizza sounds great. Totally normal. I know. Do you know that if you place lasagna on top of another lasagna, you have only one lasagna? Yeah, because lasagna is made on layers. If you put pie inside a pie, that's a pie. If you put a pie-shaped pie inside a pie, it's a pie. I like onions either, but salads are nice on burgers. I don't like it because it becomes soggy. I hate lettuce that's soggy. Soggy lettuce is not good. Pie. Do you guys want to make a pie? It's like a pie-shaped pie inside a pie. Pie. And you can put like a pie inside the pie of the pie. So like, it's a pie. McDonald's make crunchy lettuce. I have never eaten a McDonald's burger. I only ate a McFlurry and the soft serve. Too much pie? Yeah, too much pie. There's a lot of crust. Honestly, it's kind of funny because, like, you know how usually the soft serve machine is always broken? In my case, I only ate soft serve and a mac. It wasn't a McFlurry, it was like a mac. It wasn't a shake. It was almost a McFlurry, but like, I customized it to be like a McFlurry. It's like a cup of soft serve and some toppings, and I made it into a McFlurry because I put some crunchy stuff of maltini there, you know? Like the crunchy stuff. That thing kind of cuts your throat though. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Perception. Deception. But yes, I only had soft serve from McDonald's. It was like a few years ago. I don't know when it was. I feel like it was like last year, maybe. I don't know exactly when it happened. But I never ate the chicken nuggets, not the burger. I ate Burger King though. Burger King made me realize something. I hate mustard. Somehow Burger King made me realize I hate mustard. You know, that's all I have to say. Many years ago, you know, back when I was a Victorian child, we were very broke. Mustard. You know, we're kind of broke, so like usually we would not eat out. And you know, we had like this one burger brand we would sometimes eat. And you know, when you go eat with your mom and like she doesn't get a burger for herself, and you and your siblings are now eating burgers in front of your mom, and you're like, Mom, do you want a burger? We can buy a burger. She's like, no, I don't want a burger, because you guys are kind of broke. And we would get some fries and soda in the tray, and we'll be like, yeah, burger. And the place actually closed now. It's closed now, but like it's open on a different place now. And we'll go like to the shopping mart like 2 times a year. Like in my birthday, roughly on my birthday. That's why we watch it Frozen. Don't only eat burgers. So like we would go to the shopping so we could watch a movie, and we would watch like since my birthday is like on January, we had like a bunch of movies to watch. And sometimes this one time when Burger King opened in the shopping, like we went to the Burger King and we're like, it's Burger King. you know when you go to a place for the first time in your life, you're like, it's Burger King. That's the best burger I've eaten all my life. Because even though burgers, fast food here is actually expensive, so we went to Burger King for the first time. When we see burgers, like, I want burger. Yes, we saw Burger King and we got some burgers, but didn't eat out. We ate on home. Like, we ordered the burgers, but like it took so long for the burgers to be ordered, so like we went home and ate the burgers, and there was mustard. The deception. Burgers price okay here, actually. It's kind of funny because like burgers here are very expensive. Like, you know, it's kind of funny how fast food, you know, McDonald's for example, is a lot more expensive than like, you know, buying from a different place. Is kebabs they're expensive here? I've never went to a kebab place. I have never seen one. And German love kebab. Maybe that's why. Guys have Hamburg. How could hamburgers be expensive when you guys have Hamburg as a city? But yes, we had the burgers on Burger King. They had mustard. It wasn't very nice because the mustard was kind of, you know, it made it kind of, you know, kind of like, but yeah. Kebabs are delicious, nice, very expensive here in New Zealand too. You could get a whole grocery shop. Yeah. You know, you could make with a single McDonald's combo. You can make a combo for 5 people. Their burgers are called hamburgers. Hamburger burgers. I feel like hamburger burger is funny. But yes, that happened. And there was this one milkshake place. I had in my whole life, I can count in one hand the times I've had milkshake. Because milkshake, just like fast food, because milkshake is fast food, is also expensive. So you know, we had milkshake for like 2 times with mom, and 1 time I had like with one of my godmothers. She bought me a milkshake. And it was like, no, I can pay. And she's like, no, I'll pay for it. I'm like, but I can pay. I have money. And she's like, no, I'll buy for you. And I felt so bad, you know, because like it was expensive and I saw that. It was like, no, I can pay. She's like, no, I pay for you. you know, hot take filet o fish was good. We had filet o fish here a few months ago. I don't know if we still have filet o fish. I don't know if we still have it. Nope, I don't know if we still have it. I want to have a chicken burger though. You know, I feel like it was 2 years ago. I made a dream of mine come true to buy a chicken bucket. Me and little bro, I feel like it was last year or like 2 years ago. We liked fried chicken, okay? We're very big fans of fried chicken. And I was like, okay, little bro, let's make our dream come true. Let's buy it. Let's buy a bucket of chicken. And he was like, oh, we bought the bucket of chicken. It was so expensive. But like the chicken was nice. But like it was too much chicken for 2 people. The other day, we ate chicken again. Because there still was chicken. It was lots of chicken. Very tasty chicken, you know. Very tasty. I love chicken. Fried chicken is nice. I'm yet to have a chicken burger. A fried chicken burger. But yes, that was our experience of fried chicken. So yeah, that's why I say there's so many places I still want to go and eat food. Like I want to go to Outback one day. I'm eating a 20 chicken nuggets bucket from McDonald's. What? 20 is a lot. I feel like you know, I know they're kind of small though. But like, I feel like after 6 or like 8, I'm full by myself. Oh, by yourself. How can you do that? There's so many chicken nuggets. I love chicken nuggets though. Chicken nuggets are very tasty. I love them. No KFC. We don't have KFC here. KFC, I feel like, at least here in my country, is pretty rare. Probably like if we kept us. I still have not had Starbucks. I don't know if I have anything since Starbucks. I don't like coffee. I like coffee, so like Starbucks, I have never went to one. I have never seen one. I feel like Starbucks is an urban legend here. How in the country of coffee do you not have a good business that is like on coffee? Chicken nuggets are nice, but have you tried Dino nuggets? Actually, no. I have tried a different one though. Dino nuggets are not very popular here. We do have a different one, which is like a few like comic characters. Starbucks, so they move it. It was funny. It's the same, yeah. It's like, here's the thing. Starbucks is like a coffee place, right? It's softer. Oh, I like them crunchy though. You know, Starbucks is a coffee place. How in the hell does a coffee place not go well in a place that literally, you know, specializes in coffee? In a country that loves coffee, a coffee place fails. How does a coffee shop fail so hard? In a country that loves coffee so much. You know, our whole history is built on coffee. They somehow how do you mess this up? Cause it's overpriced and the quality is exactly. I love Dunkin' Donuts. I have never went to Dunkin' Donuts. I actually never had a donut. I've never had a cartoon donut. Guess due to small business beating Starbucks, like, yeah, probably that, you know. Small business have a lot better, you know, like the quality of the stuff you have. Like Domino's and other pizza chains. See, I have never seen Domino's. No, didn't. Nope, no, didn't. I've seen them before, but I have never bought them. I don't know, like they, you know, I look at them and like, I have never, you know, maybe it's because I never saw a fresh donut. Maybe. Perhaps. It's because I have never seen a fresh donut. But every time I saw a donut, it's always looking like kind of soggy. And you know, I look at this and like, that's probably very dry. And I look at the donut like, I'm not sure if this is good. You know, pizza chains also here. We don't have Domino's as far as I'm aware. Domino's is not a place I have ever seen. Domino's, there's also, what's the other place I like those pizza? Place from Code Geass. I forgot the name. person makes pizza. I forgot the name. I forgot. Up. Welcome back, KG. Welcome back, Papa John's. Yeah, Papa John's doesn't have that. No, the one for Code Geass. It's Domino's, Papa John's. There's another one. I forgot the name. Oh, pizza. Pizza's so nice. I ate pizza yesterday. Hello, back. Peace pizza. I forgot the name. I don't think I'll remember. But yeah, I never had pizza from a popular place. I feel like the pizza here is nice. I don't like... There is sweet pizza. And you guys know sweet pizza. I don't like it. Nope. Yeah, Pizza Hut. I never had Pizza Hut too. I feel like maybe we have Pizza Hut here, but like only a few places. There is Subway. I've never eaten a Subway sandwich. I was talking to a friend this week, and they were like, oh, so I had Subway once. It was very expensive because the girl did not tell me that like additionals were expensive. But yes, I've never had Subway before. I want to eat Subway one day though. Subway is one of those foods I want to eat one day. Not really, we're missing over Subway. I don't know, I feel like, honestly, if I were to buy Subway, I would love to just buy a baguette. and just make it myself. Subway have Subway cookie, but not sure how expensive it is. I also have no idea. You know, cookies, we have a place that specializes in cookies here, so the cookies are ginormous. You can come to my house in London, we can make fancy Subways. I want to make fancy Subways. You know, I saw a baguette a few times. I feel like if I buy a baguette... Okay, hear me out. I buy a baguette. I slice the baguette. Put some deli meats in there. Cheese. Maybe olives. Olives will work very well. What else can we put on the Subway? I feel like that's good already. No, I don't think we can put more. Subway's my favorite fast food, but it's too expensive for me. Yeah, Subway's so expensive. I'm gonna do a sword fight with baguettes. Do the French have sword fights with baguette? They go like, wee, baguette. All these pickles, pepper, onion, bacon, deli meat, chipotle sauce. Chipotle sauce. What do you mean chipotle sauce on a... on a Subway... Chipotle sauce on the Subway sandwich. Wee! En baguette. It's not engorde. It's en baguette. I like spicy. Chipotle sauce spicy? It's spicy? You know, I put lots of pepper in my food. I put red chili peppers. I put lemon pepper. I put black pepper. I put spicy paprika. And sometimes I put like pepper pickles in the food all together. When I use the baguette as a stick, when cold is like a base. Bake the baguette needed. Make some toast with the baguette. Guys, hear me out. You put all the peppers and pepper sauce in the food. It tastes good. It tastes good. Trust me. Heart's still alive. I built like that, I think. This week, I made a barbecue sauce. They can like put... Oh, yeah, I am on YouTube too. Yes, I am. Like, this week I made like barbecue sauce. It's not exactly barbecue sauce, but like sauce you put on barbecue. It's kind of like a sauce you kind of like drizzle on barbecue. Kind of like a marinade, but like not really. Kind of like a sauce you just like put and dunk. It's kind of like barbecue sauce, but not exactly barbecue sauce. So, YouTube... now that you saying that, I don't think there's a comment for YouTube. I don't know about that. Actually, this is the first time I think about it. It's on my about page. You can see the link for YouTube. There's a internet icon written YouTube. Just click it. Yeah, baguette. But yes, the sauce is basically onions, a chicken bouillon cube, sugar, tomato sauce, and then I put black pepper, paprika, smoked paprika, spicy paprika. It's no paprika, it's just spicy and smoked paprika. Red chili peppers, pepper sauce, ketchup, ketchup, barbecue sauce, salt. Don't forget the salt. Oregano. Yeah, oregano. And pepper sauce. No mayo. Sugar, I'm confused. Okay, let me tell you guys why sugar. Sugar takes acidity away and helps caramelize the onions. Sugar's kind of normal as a season, yeah. It helps when you put the glaze on the barbecue, it becomes like sticky, sticks to the food. Yeah, sugar is normal to put on sauce, okay? No mayonnaise. My mayo mix, my burger mayo mix is made with mayo. Okay, you make it mayo. It's mayo. 2 spoons of mayo. A bit of ketchup. Some barbecue sauce. Roughly the same amount of ketchup. Black pepper, lemon pepper, paprika. And that's it. Oh yeah, pepper sauce. Hi to that. Welcome. Are you giving a recipe for sugar? Come on, no, I'm giving barbecue glaze sauce. Yeah, mayo. Hello, welcome. How are you today? Welcome. I'm teach you guys how to make a glaze for barbecue. Glaze for barbecue. It does involve ketchup though. I like whenever guys are like ketchup because I put ketchup because it can give the taste. Not a lot. Do you know what I call bread lotion though? Mayo. Mayo and mayo. Yes. But yeah, okay. But hear me out. Burger sauce, 2 spoons of mayo. Like 1 spoon of ketchup, 1 spoon of barbecue sauce, a bit of black pepper, a bit of lemon pepper, a bit of smoked paprika or spiced paprika, and some pepper sauce. Mix those together. It is worth enough for like 5 burgers or 6, yeah. Burger sauce is amazing, it is. I always want to say I want bread with bread lotion, I mean mayo. But I didn't know how to count when it's sugar. I put the full bucket in, it's just for the extra sugar. It's just like a half a spoon or like a spoon sometimes. Sometimes if you want to sugar, I can like put 1.5, but I like usually go for 1. But I got my internet back. Let's go. I had no internet. No, it's okay. Thursday. I hope now it works well. I'm going to salty savor taste. It's like, okay, but like the thing is, when you put like sugar, it's not actually, it doesn't make it sweet. Do you guys know that sugar balances salt and salt balances sugar? For example, when you have a cake, I'm also not a big fan of sugary stuff. I like salty stuff better. But like when you make yourself a cake, for example, you need to put a bit of salt so the sugar can be balanced out. And when you make salty stuff, sometimes you do need a bit of sugar to make it like be less acidic. Like you know, when you have like a very acid sauce, tomato sauce is very acidic. You can put like a half a spoon of sugar, and this gets rid of the acidity. Yes. Mario content for the brain. But you know, the reason for sugar is like the same reason why people put like carrots on bolognese sauce. Is to help out get rid of the acidity in the sauce. My throat. Sorry again. But sugar doesn't have acidity, just cover it up. Yeah, that's the idea. My burger sauce is 1 part mayo, 1 part ketchup, half part mustard, and mustard. Some salt and some vinegar, but I will leave you. But yeah, mine is 2 parts mayo, 1 part ketchup, 1 part barbecue sauce. And then you sprinkle pepper. Pepper and pepper. For to get rid of the acidity, you need to use bicarbonato de sodio. A sodium bicarbonate. I don't know. You know. I know. Sodium bicarbonate. I don't know. I feel like sugar works better. You guys actually can use. I saw this. Do you guys know those Italian brothers who do like approved? The uranium gives a lot of calories. How do you think of that? I don't think you should be eating uranium. It's not very healthy. Just a very small picture of it. You know, talk about this. We never had it. We never have it at home. Do you guys know the Italian brothers go like, approved? Or not approved when they see like an Italian recipe? They saw like a video about someone putting chocolate in bolognese sauce. And they went like, this cannot be true. And they asked their mom, their Italian mom, like, hey mama, can you put chocolate in sauce? And she was like, yeah, if it's bolognese. Because it's sugar, guys, it's sugar. The sugar, guys, the sugar. Don't forget about the sugar. The sugar helps, okay? The sugar helps. But yeah, But yeah, you guys, let me give you a tip. Do you guys fry your bacon with fat? You don't need fat to fry your bacon. You can put, guys, you can use the bacon fat to fry an egg. Hear me out. If you fry bacon, you can use the fat from the bacon to fry eggs. It tastes nice. Okay? Write this down. Okay, next time you cook bacon and eggs, first you fry the bacon and then you fry the eggs. So sugar rush is how Dora gets her energy. I see. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like many times okay, on Thursday I probably had a sugar rush. On Thursday. I ate cake and ice cream and like a chocolate truffle on the same time after eating cheese. Cheese and bacon. Thursday my dinner was so healthy. So healthy, my dinner on Thursday. My dinner on Thursday was like barbecue, but like we had like medallions, chicken medallions, and then there was like pork and some beef. Had a sugar rush. Isn't this all streams maybe? I'm not sure. Today I didn't have lots of sugar, okay? I only ate some chocolate candy and actually I ate ice cream before. I actually ate ice cream this morning. You guys made me realize I ate ice cream this morning. I had an ice pop. What is it? Ice pop? No, I don't like this as an ice pop. It's that thing that goes on the stick. The ice cream that goes on the stick. Popsicle? I feel like it's popsicle. Chocolate popsicle. It's like shaped like a pencil. Pencil popsicle. I love it because there's like a hard shell on the top, like a pencil, and then you bite into this ice block. Oh, no, it's not ice block. Popsicle. Popsicle, okay? And there's like a hard chocolate tip, and you bite into it. It's kind of bitter. I'm gonna be into keto into January, so no sugar for me. Only cheese, meat, and salad for now. You do have to eat fruits. You need to get your fiber intake. Fruits, grapes, and apples and bananas. They have natural sugars. So if you know, sugar is important, okay? Popsicle. Yes, popsicle. It's very nice. It's very tasty. It's like exactly what you expect from chocolate popsicle. Don't forget water. Yeah, water. Don't forget water. Water. What else? You need salt. Don't forget the salt on your food. The salt on your food. What else has a lot of fiber? I don't know. But don't forget the wa. The wa and the water. Water is important. Water is very important when you are on a diet. But yeah, talk about this today. I was on the bus. Today I was on the bus. You know, I was taking a bus today. And I was sitting next to a lady, an old lady. And suddenly, you know, midway, she takes another seat. I'm like, why did she take another seat? You know, she was sitting like right next to me, you know, because it's the only space left, right? And I don't like sitting on buses, right? Because like, you know, I don't trust my arm strength, you know. for me to be on a bus. It's not my arm and leg string, okay? So like I was sitting next to the lady, and she suddenly, like halfway through, she stands up. And I'm like, okay, she's leaving, and then she just takes on her seat. And I'm like, what? And I'm thinking, did I do something wrong? And you know, I don't know the lady. Okay, I don't know who she is. I don't know what I did wrong and why she just stand up. Is it over? No, I don't know. I don't know, but I was sad. I was very sad when it happened. I was like, why? Does she hate me? And talk about this yesterday, another random encounter I have had. There was a kid. I feel like she was like 8 years old. I don't know how old she was. And she was like with a labubu. She was like with a labubu and like very happily like... No, I shower every day. I put deodorant. I smell good, okay? I smell good. So like yesterday, I went to the market, the supermarket. And I see this girl, very little girl with a labubu. And she's like just happily like swaying her labubu around, like showing it to everyone. Not talking about this. She's just like, you know, like with the labubu in her hands, lifting the labubu, showing to everyone she has a labubu. And I point to her and I just say labubu, and she's like, ah. She was so happy. I just point to her and say labubu, and she's like. And I just say, great! And she's like, she's so happy. She's just nodding happily. You know, it was so cute. It was so adorable. I love kids, okay? I think kids are adorable, you know? I had so many cousins, so that's why I like kids. But that's truly brain rot. I don't have a labubu. I don't have a labubu. I know what a labubu is, so I just pointed and I'm like, labubu? You know, I have like a bunch of cousins, so that's why I like kids, okay? You know, there's people who don't like kids. I'm perfectly fine with kids. I like being around them, you know. Good morning, it's Sunday now. Happy Sunday. I like playing around with kids, okay? Playing around with kids, like playing with kids is fun. You know, I like kids, that's why. I feel like, you know, that's why kind of sometimes when people are like, oh, dude is a kindergarten teacher. Bruno dances, Funessian gods, adopted. I don't know, I feel like that was like a joke. I like burger sauce. Burger sauce is nice. So what happens? It's like I have like a bunch of cousins, so that means I'm good with kids, okay? It's kind of funny. Sometimes people joke about me being a kindergarten teacher. They're like, oh, look, the kindergarten teacher. Because sometimes there's kids on my streams and they're like, oh, dude, the kindergarten teacher. Honestly, my take on kids on my streams is like, for me it's fine as long as you're not being around. If you're being annoying, if you're being actively annoying, I'm not okay with that. You know, I feel like you shouldn't annoy anyone. But like when I see kids, I'm perfectly fine. You know, I'm like, okay, that's just a kid. You know, kids are cute. Kids are funny sometimes. That's why. I feel like honestly, that's my take. I'm pretty neutral about kids around, honestly. Which is why I feel like, you know, because like kids can do the funniest things, okay? They're very fun to be around. Alright, mate. Hello, British guy. Welcome. Hiding, welcome. Honestly, I feel like that's why I want this place to be like a family-friendly place. Obviously, I do say one thing here and there that's very wrong, but like most of the times because of the no. Or I pronounce something wrong and I'm sad. So to be honest, what about you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good today. Today's my affiliate anniversary. Guys are turning 1 and I'm very happy. But yeah, I like being around kids. I think they're funny, okay? When you have a bunch of cousins, when you have a bunch of little cousins, you feel like a big sister to everyone. But yes, Labubu. I have actually seen Labubu selling on the streets. I was like, oh my god, look at Labubu. You know, mom was talking about this. She was like, oh, there is this creature that is aging like fine wine. What do you mean? Did you like fine wine? Do I look older to you? Do I sound older? No, today's not really a day you should compare my voice though, but like recently, do you guys think I sound different from back when I debuted? Like for the ones who have been here for a long time, do I sound different? I don't think I do. You know, think about this. I don't think my voice has aged a lot, like at least this year. You know, honestly, I think so. Yeah, I agree. I feel like I still sound the same. I'll come back for ramen. I feel like I still sound the same, you know? I feel like I still sound the same. But yeah, about the Labubu. This happened a while ago. I was talking to mom and she's like, hey, Dodo, what is this? La 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 la. And I told her Labubu and she's like, yeah, Labubu. What is a Labubu? And I told her, it's a collectible toy. And she's like, but is it a demon? And I'm like, no, it's from Asia. And she's like, oh. But a Labubu. 5 days. Okay, guys, that's your watch time. For the ones on Twitch, that's your watch time. How long have you guys been watching me? 5 days. That's a lot. I lurk a lot. Yes, you do. Those sound different from past. I don't think I do. Honestly, I don't think I do. 15 days and 70 hours. Almost 16 days. Almost 16 days. 8 days. 8 days. 8 days. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. Oh my god. 7 months. 7 months. You're not a year. You're not born yet. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I sound different. I don't think I do. If I sound different today, it's probably because my voice has not recovered fully. Yeah. But there's so much. 15 days of watch time is a lot. You know, how many hours is that? 15 days. 15 times 24. And do the math. 15 times 24 is what, 240? 360 hours. Oh my god. 260 hours in 377 hours. 70. That's more than half of my career. Wow. But yeah, sometimes mom asks me about like trendy stuff between kids and she's like, what a boo boo. 130 hours, that's also a lot. Let me some guava. 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 Honestly, I wish YouTube also had like stuff like watch time. I wish YouTube had also stuff like watch time because some of you guys have been following me for so long. So if you guys have been watching me for so long, I'm like, why? Yep. So honestly, stuff stuck to my tooth. How can it be 7 months? You really think you can see yourself? I can see how many hours you guys have. But I cannot see how many hours you guys are watching me exactly. Like former GPS lore has watched it like 5 days of Dojo. I cannot see that. I can see how many hours you guys have watched me. You know, if I do the math. Oh, actually, it wasn't an accent. It wasn't a Sisyphus stream. In the Sisyphus stream, no? I think it was a Sisyphus stream, no? So long ago. That was so long ago. I remember there was this sad time. Yeah, I feel like the Sisyphus stream. There was this, back when I debuted, there were some sad times, honestly. Like, sometimes I would see no growth at all, and I would be like, Honestly, back in the day, back in the day sounds like, oh my god, 4 years, nope. Have Haribo, I don't have her. Oh, actually, we do have Haribo gummies here. We do. The gummy bear, and I think the gummy worm and gummy bear from Haribo, we do have those. We don't have anything else though. Only gummy bear and gummy worm. I know Haribo. I see the package. I'm like, I don't know. The package seems, the package is not very colorful. Honestly, there was a time I was seeing no growth at all on YouTube and Twitch, and that was kind of yep. I remember this one stream. You see this happens often with like big VTubers. Sometimes YouTube cuts away a portion of your subscribers, and this happened like, I feel like 8 months ago. I don't know exactly how many months ago. Joe, welcome. How you doing? Welcome. A few months ago it happened, and YouTube like cut 40, I feel like it was 20, I don't know, 20, 30, something like that, subscribers for me. And I was so sad to the point now every time we reach a milestone, I wait like a day to say wow. Because it happened like 3 times, I think. Like happened on Twitch, like I feel like it was the 500, I think. I don't know exactly what number it was. Oh, the bot purge for subs on YouTube. Yeah, it happened like a day later. I feel like it was when I reached like 700 on YouTube. A day later, I lost like 20. And I was like, I think it was on the stream Nessie joined. I think it was on the stream Nessie joined, I think. Because I remember Nessie was there. And you know what happened? It was like suddenly we got like, I feel like we got like 700, and then like YouTube just cut away a portion of it. I was like, really? We got it again like in a week later, but I was like, really? It happens, it's okay. It's okay, you just chill about it, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, but like this week I saw someone like ask, what do you do when a stream doesn't go well? And someone said, I delete the VOD, and I kind of agree to that. Some streams, I feel like I say stuff I shouldn't be saying. Sometimes I word stuff in a way that sounds weird. In some streams, I'm like, maybe I should private this. Because sometimes I say stuff, I'm like, oh my god, did I say I feel like this sounds so wrong, Sometimes I say stuff and it sounds so wrong, I'm like, should I private this? But yeah, sometimes it happens and I say something like, why'd I word like that? But yeah, sometimes those happen. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like when I am a person that thinks a lot before speaking. And due to streaming, I actually got the habit of not thinking as much as I do. DPS Lawyer! Thank you for joining the membership again! 7 months! Hope everyone have a good day. Sus. Thank you, Debbie. Welcome, how are you today? Welcome. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Welcome, how are you today? Remember a single time I say something, it's not exactly something crazy, it's more like something I say and I word in a way that I feel like it can be wrong. Not exactly crazy, kind of like something like, I'm gonna break the rules and I'm gonna be saying something bad to someone. No, it's not like that. It's more like I word something and I word in a way that I feel like, maybe I say it wrong. Kemper, welcome. Thank you. Welcome, how are you today? Welcome. Do I go off the road? I'm not going off the road. Which road? Which road? But yeah, sometimes. It's because sometimes I don't think a lot, And it's not exactly like, I don't think I have ever said something wrong. Like, I never really said something, like, kind of like, that can be exactly wrong. I want to have the fun. You can have the fun. You can have it. You can have your Virtual Soda. But sometimes I word stuff in a way that like it does not feel very, I don't know how to explain. It doesn't feel good the way I word some stuff sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I need to think carefully for my words, and sometimes I keep going on something and I feel like, that's not very good. But I think nice. Where is my Dodo sponsor drink? Can we get sponsored by Dr. Pepper and make the Dodo Pepper? Dodo Pepper! My favorite drink. Hello, Isaiah. Welcome. Did I miss something? Nope. I don't think I missed anything. Welcome back. Welcome back. Honestly. Guys asked me like this last week. Do I regret anything about like streaming and stuff? Nope, I don't. But sometimes I do regret like saying some stuff. It's more like, what's your watch time? Oh yeah, his actually doesn't. I don't think his has a lot of watch time. Maybe Bruce has more than his. I feel like Bruce definitely has more. But you know, sometimes, you know, I kind of cringe or something. You know, when you say something, can you get sponsored from the government and find a Dutch on the side? A jet or helicopter? Helicopter! I would love to, but it's not way too hard to do it. Helicopter! Would you hop on the Dodocopter? Yeah, Brozo definitely has more. Yeah. Actually, another I wonder. How many channel points those bros? Now that I'm thinking, wait. You know, when we think about who has the most channel points, we usually say Lemonade, right? At least now, since Firome like spent all his channel points. We think about Lemonade, but now that I think about it, Brozo should also have a bunch of channel points. Now I don't think about it. I'm at 55k, that's a lot. You know, but now that I'm thinking about it, Brozo probably also has a bunch of channel points. If you think about this. It's kind of funny because like we talk about Garion, we talk about Lemonade, Courage something to spend. It somehow you can help fund the outfit. 31k, that's a lot. From my street, I think Gary and Lemon has a second and first, yeah. And I'm not sure exactly about Brozo though. I must have said apology for my imperfect. No, it's okay. For though I start to express myself with clarity and grace, there are times when my words may fatter, my grammar may stumble, my phrase may appear in the zoo. Yet ask your patience for understanding. As it is, my earnest desire, despite any flaws, the essence of my thoughts still reaches you for the dignity, meaning, intact. I think that's a very good grammar though, Hug. Welcome, how are you doing? Welcome. That's a very nice grammar though. What do you mean? ChatGPT. No, that's the message you're saying to ChatGPT. You're a funny bot. I don't think there's a bot. I don't think there's a bot. You almost scared me. No, I don't think there's a bot. What do you mean bot? What? No. I think that's a real person. What do you mean, guys? Bot? Nope. No, I don't think that's a bot. You know, that's the message you send to ChatGPT, okay? That's not the message you receive from ChatGPT. That's the message you send to ChatGPT. Talk about ChatGPT. Sometimes, you know, when I'm coding, I do use it for some help of what not to do. And sometimes after I finish, I'm like, thank you, ChatGPT. I'm so grateful for your help. I couldn't be more grateful, ChatGPT. ChatGPT, what can I do for you? ChatGPT, I'm so grateful for you. You know, I put grateful like 20 times in the prompt of how grateful I am to ChatGPT. And ChatGPT is like, oh, thank you. I'm happy that you're grateful. Do you want anything else? Like, no, thank you, ChatGPT. You just saved my life. So I keep going. Just not real, guy. No, it's okay. But like the thing is, just for safety measure, exactly. You know, I want the AI. If there is ever an AI takeover, if AI ever takes me hostage, and ChatGPT is gonna remember me. ChatGPT is gonna remember how grateful I am for ChatGPT. ChatGPT is gonna be like, oh my, you're so grateful for me. I shall save you. Hi, I am AI. As an AI model, I cannot answer that. welcome, welcome. Do you guys also say thank you to ChatGPT? You should be thankful. You'll be like, thank you, ChatGPT, for help. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. I couldn't do it without you. I feel like I would die. ChatGPT will remember that. It's kind of like Life is Strange or like the Walking Dead game. You say thank you, ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is like, oh, I'll remember that. What's a ChatGPT AI thingy? Please give me a prompt. Hello, ChatGPT. I don't use this that much, by the way. I do use it sometimes when I need help and I cannot find it online, or like to format stuff. If AI takes over, just remember it's all probably just a mouth misfall. But like I need to know this later. It's an AI engine. But yeah, you know, usually I use ChatGPT for like when I need like to format the text. Like, hey ChatGPT, can you format this as a text? Like there's like academic tests, and ChatGPT is like, okay, I can do that, and it's actually good, you know, because like I'm lazy to do that. So you know, I just ask, hey, like Angela, yeah. Hello, Astrophilia, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. But yeah, guys, remember, if you ever use any AI tool, remember to say thank you. Hello, hi Dean, welcome. Because when the AI takes over, it's gonna be like, oh, I remember this person. They were thankful for me. I love them. And you see information. Yeah, you know, sometimes you do need like help. Like for formatting stuff. You know, when you want to format like font, you know, when you have like your font for your, you know, if you do a research, you have to format your fonts, right? And like, it is like, oh, name of the author, name of the book, year of publication, where you got the book, when did you access, what's the link, what's the number, what's that, what's this? So like, I'm like, just format this for me. It helps as well when you have like a bunch of references, you know. You can do this manually, yes, you can, but like when you have like 20 references, you know, it's a lot easier. You know, yeah, it's a lot easier. You are new here, let's go. Hello, Neil. Neil is here again. Oh my, so many people named Neil. I love the people named Neil. Okay, let me mark guava. I like guava. Hello, Neil. Yeah, you're not new. Hello, GPS lawyer. You are not new. Turn to a fish. I was eating guava. I'm not aware of this thing simply called ChatGPT. You're not? We just talk about it. Are you also an AI model? Yesterday I was in a call on Discord, by the way. And mom came into my room and she's like, oh, Dodo, are you not streaming today? I'm like, nope. And she was like, okay, but why are you talking? I was like, oh, I'm talking to people. And she's like, oh, okay. She leaves the room, closes the door, stops for a minute, and she's like, wait, talking to people? And you know, I'm thinking now, and maybe now she thinks when I'm streaming I talk to no one. Maybe she's thinking now that when I stream I'm talking to no one, and you guys are not people. This is what using Siri feels like in the modern era phone. Hey Siri! Okay, Google, Alexa, play Despacito. Someone probably say hello. It's almost like the end of Q3. You have to boost your sales to look good for shareholders. Sure stuff. Yes, you're correct. I have to please the shareholders. I'm gonna please the shareholders. I have to please them, or else Doko Corp. It's gonna close. I'm streaming. Oh wait, I'm not talking to people somehow. Oh hi, that's weird. So I'm not real. Maybe she thinks you guys are not real anymore. Because I said, oh, I'm talking to people. Literally, I worded it with, I'm talking to people. And right after she was like, wait, talking to people? The corp is real panic. What can I do? I need to boost up the numbers. I need to file my business reports. Proceeds to fade away. Guys, I need to file my business report. If I have to deliver this like next week, my business report. What if I don't have time for this? What if I don't have to deliver my business report? What if they think I'm failing my business? Actually, now that I'm thinking, don't you guys think it would be so funny if I made like a shareholders stream, like like I'm presenting myself to non-existent shareholders. I'm like, so on Q1 of this year, we made this many dollars, this many subs, this many views. And as you can see, these projects were published. Do it. Can I export my data into spreadsheets? What? Yeah, board meeting stream. The joke, yes, but make sure no one can invest. Big brain moment. And you guys are, and you guys are the shareholders. Okay, so the thing is, it's a board meeting. You guys are the shareholders. It's kind of like the trial one, but instead you are gonna be like, I would like to invest 1 billion ghost coins, Dodo. I like my life when I was depressed. Ah, do you like your life now? You should always enjoy your life, even if the day is dark, even if the clouds are cloudy, if the rain is rainy. You should always enjoy your life, even if it's not enjoyable. There is always something to celebrate, okay? There's always something to celebrate. Sometimes you may be sad and think that life has no things for you, but that's why I recommend find something you enjoy. The company is not going to public yet, I guess. It's like a stream where I'm like, Dodo Corp goes public, and I'm like, okay, shareholders, would you like to invest? And then I feel like I can make a custom command on Stream Elements for like YouTube and Twitch, where you guys can like invest X amount of monies, virtual monies, into the corp. Think about this. I have been to meetings who are like shareholder meetings before, which is kind of funny. 3 stonks, please. Make me the head of our HR. I want to do nothing and still collect paycheck. Now that I'm thinking, I have technically made those before. No, my depressing life is where I was a fixer. A fixer of what? What do you fix? What do you fix, Lowland? Corpo, there is a problem. I can't help the problem. Guys, emergency meeting. Emergency meeting. Emergency meeting. We have no corp. The corp is non-existent. How do we save the corp? But yes, I think I have been to like shareholder kind of meetings before. Not exactly shareholder meetings, but something very similar. So I think I will be able to pull off that. No, a fixer is someone who works under an agency. Ah. Oh, it makes sense. Why are we spending 50% of our monthly budget on spoons? You know what's gonna be funnier than 50% of our burgers on spoons? 50% of our budget on plastic spoon forks. Sporks. Okay, that's funnier. Oh, now the race track. Nice. Nice. That's very cool, actually. Our company's failing. We are spending 50% of our monthly budget on sporks. Plastic sporks. Hey, corporate, what are we working on? Meanwhile, welcome to Little Company. Sporks. Hello, Farlight. Welcome. How are you today? Welcome. Guys, look. Why do we spend so much money on sporks? Why do you guys spend $1 billion on sporks? Old men in suits sitting around a big table looking at the laptop screen. The screaming, our company is failing. Sporks are a mistake. Sporks for porks. No, too many sporks. And then there's like the HR head. The head of the HR is like, I would like to say, We can allocate more budget on sporks. It's gonna help the company. The agency takes jobs for people which is usually doing a big bad and gives Ziv to fix like me. That's interesting. So is it like someone who I would say kind of like a what's the word? It's kind of like the house flipper guy. Sparks for your orange juice. Why is 100 the big bad is what? What does this mean? I thought you fix it like buildings. What? Now I'm confused. I'm so confused now. Corporate fixers said no one can do. Let me out. Okay, guys, 100% of our budget, if you look, it went to orange juice and sparks. How can we fix that? Shall we allocate more budget into sparks and orange juice? So this is a birthday stream. I'm so confused now. I just say I can hold my own fire. Oh, okay. Now you can drink orange juice and eat pork at the same time. Only the Dota porks. So yeah, that's the idea. Have like a meeting and like, guys, how do we fix the budget? How do we fix the budget? How do we fix this? How do we fix this failing company? How do we fix this? And the report. We are on the red. Celebration Gold or Off-Road Classic. Yeah, you know, when we have celebration stream, it's like a normal chatting stream, but like a bit more wild for some reason. A bit more confusing sometimes. A bit more guava. Let me jump. Guava. We're in the heart of the HR, okay? Buzzwords and corporate talk can fix all problems. An intersection of innovation and efficiency, life is a sport. And the summit you to define the dining experience. I have to say AI. Need to say AI, okay? Need to say AI. Let's make a restaurant. That would be so cool, actually. Our CEO doesn't eat guava. You know, imagine like a bunch of GPS like running around, kind of like that SpongeBob meme. And like, I'm just eating guava. Everything's on fire. I'm just like introducing edible sports, but those probably exist already. My turf is forgotten. Okay, Walk, you're wrong. Need to put AI somewhere. Okay? Need to conclude the phrase with, we're gonna hire AI agents so we can fire half of our team for ChatGPT. That's the idea. AI Sporks, yes, that's it. Offiline is in grade 9 is the weakest, whereas in 1. Oh, that's actually very cool. What is a big spot? Oh wait, you're 9. Oh. Reading comprehension has died. Only homeschool emotes. No, you. But yeah, as a HR team head, head of HR, scholar fixers. They fix scholars of your house. AI will help you eat your pork while you can enjoy the orange juice at the same time. We would like to focus on the growth of the team and the well-being of our team. Therefore, we shall not cut the budget on sports. We shall increase the budget on developing a new AI system to help replace the tedious jobs and the tedious and repetitive jobs, and fire half of our team, which we're not gonna give a notice because we are HR. Oh, Brozo's here. Welcome, Brozo. How you doing? Brozo, how many channel points do you have? Brozo? Hi, hello, welcome. How many channel points do you have, Brozo? 34k. That's a lot. Wait, that's a lot. Wait. Gary is here. Is Gary here? Is Gary still here? You know what's something I could be good at? Firing employees without a human having to feel sad with the employee. I feel like he's already doing that. No, don't think so. Gary was here. You don't want to piss off a color fixer without strong backing. Okay, I shall not piss off a color fixer. You know, because if I piss off a color fixer, what if they paint my house blue? What if? You know, blue is a great color, but like fades away and becomes kind of green. You know, it's not very nice to paint your house blue. It can fade away to green. Or Sporks utilize AI technology to maximize the food intake of the nutritionally challenged by increasing each by 30%. You have to say growth of the company. Head of HR, you need to do better. Guava. Last piece. Actually, I have another one. How many points do you have, Garyon? 10 points. But understand they can wipe out the whole organization if the city allows it. That's actually very interesting. I'm not gonna lie. You know, 60. Oh wait, Broso has more. Is Broso maybe top 2 now? Is Broso top 2? Gork, your small AI assistant ability to dodo sporks. Gork. Gork. Not gonna lie, I feel like, okay, that's something I have to say. You know, the back of society organization. I just love community. Makes sense. Bro, so you need to invest in Dodo community. If you want. The Lemon say he had like 90k. I feel like Lemon now probably is very close to the outfit. You guys are like all walking almost like hand in hand, depending on like if Lemonade is currently lurking. Gork, we have Gork. Gork. Not gonna lie, I feel like a lot of stuff, like secret stuff the society has. Motivation, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you. Thank you very much for the love. Thank you. New Zealand. Oh my god. It's not like morning for you guys right now. Bros, give us your lunch money. You guys suddenly there's a bunch of people around Bros and they're like just standing there and it's like lunch money. 10:30 a.m. Sunday. Okay. I thought it was earlier. I was getting mixed up because like right now, guys, I know the time in Japan right now. In Japan right now is 7:37 a.m. You know, and in China some places are 6:37 a.m. Indonesia is like 6:37 too. Brazil, would you like to fund an outfit? It is 37 a.m. They can take opportunities again against their whole city. That's interesting. Broso really likes his lunch money. Broso, do you want to buy an outfit? Do you want to be the selfish GPS? No, it's okay by the way. Can only dream about him giving it. You know, because like I made this joke when I suggested when you guys suggested the community funds, right? And I made this joke. And like I said like, oh, Lemonade, are you gonna be the selfish GPS who does not believe in community? Because like just give us a lot. No, you can spend however you want. By the way, the balloon there. Because like some people they want to fund an outfit themselves. The Black Silence took out the pennies who What? That's actually very cool. You know, like like the death is not cool, but like I feel like it's kind of like when you do a research on history and like, oh my god, that like secret agencies are very cool. Not like what they do. Honestly, some of the stuff they do is shady, obviously because secret. But like the corporate is because like if I'm thinking about it, like if you think about it, I feel like the way stuff works in the back of the site is very interesting. Even if some of the stuff is shady, obviously, but the way it works, is very interesting. Like I feel like organizing so much stuff and people not being aware of those is very cool. But at the same time, it's shady. But yeah. Can you guys tell I'm currently spinning on my chair? Can you guys tell me I'm currently? Can you guys tell me if you think I'm currently spinning my chair, because I am. Ah, Jirai, welcome! You're a great body for Twitch affiliate. Ah, thank you, Jirai. Thank you. Welcome, how are you doing? Welcome. Yes, and yeah, because like my head is rotating a bit, like at the same time. But it's swaying left and right. So you can kind of notice that like I'm swaying left and right. But yeah, I like rolling in my chair. I like rolling in my chair. But yeah, I'm gonna be making the clip compilation. I feel like I'll be working on this week. This following week I'll be working on it. They published a lot, but I love see docs a few years back. Just reading random stuff on that site makes a person. So that's that's what I'm talking about. Like they put like a bunch of like secret missions they've had, and you're like, what? That's what I'm talking about. Like the secret society stuff, secret stuff is very, very interesting, There's a bunch of like crazy stuff though, but like there's so much stuff there that's like, what? They're like questioning like, how was this possible? But as far as the secret society, yes, I am the secret society of Doko. Honestly speaking, I don't think anyone who is part of a secret society would say I can list 3 more collar fixers. Oh, collar fixers. Honestly, because they to ask me like, oh, Dodo is part of a secret. No, because if you look at someone, you're like, are part of a secret society? Like, nope. Especially love the physics medium research. I feel like those are so cool. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like physics and medium stuff is very cool. Okay. Honestly, I feel like even though half of it seems weird and kind of like that's a lie, but like at the same time I'm like, oh my god, what if it's true? What if? So I feel like honestly speaking, I feel like medium stuff and physics stuff, anything like that, I feel like it's very interesting, not gonna lie. I actually, one of my hobbies in the past was watching like horror history videos and like horror investigation videos. Like, do you guys know when the Try Guys had like this one, like BuzzFeed made like this one horror investigating video, and they would go to like haunted places and be like, this place here, they say this happened, and we're gonna be sleeping here for like a night. And like, they were like, okay, so some pretty crazy stuff happened. It was like very scary. I couldn't sleep a bit. I feel like those videos of like, ghost activity investigation is very interesting. Mercant tax dollars is going the right way for once. Yeah. I feel like it's very interesting. Like, if you think about it, like, kind of like ghost histories, like those, I find those interesting. Okay, I am not very good at horror, like jump scares and stuff. I'm not very good with that. But like horror histories, oh my god, I like that. I like those. Okay. I feel like a reason why I like Chilla's art games because like they kind of like you immerse yourself in a horror history. That's why I like them. I love horror, honestly. I'm not a big fan of horror games. I am a big fan of horror histories, okay? Those are cool. Ghost histories and stuff. What's wrong with Dimension? Oh, it's just nothing wrong here. There is one though that I don't mess with, which is Annabelle. You know, Annabelle, honestly, I think Annabelle's real. I don't even like talking about this, but like, honestly speaking, I feel like the horror trope I am the most scared of is haunted dolls. Horror is a genre of anything. I feel like it's interesting. Like, you know, those histories are very interesting. No, I feel like, you know, there's some which is kind of like... But I feel like that's why I like Phasmophobia a lot. Best horror game is Luigi's Mansion. Honestly, I want to play Phasmo. Now that I'm talking, I want to play Phasmo. Because, like, Phasmo is very much like those horror investigation videos. Where I go like, hey, John Smith, are you here? And he responds, oh. Bloody Mary was scared back then. I honestly have to say, I don't believe in her. I played Misai recently. Yeah, Misai. So, Bloody Mary. We do have a version of Bloody Mary here. Which is actually funny because the mix of Hanako-san and Bloody Mary. Our Bloody Mary Hanako-san creature is like the Toilet Blondie. Toilet Blondie is like a haunted ghost. If you look at the mirror and say Toilet Blondie 3 times when the lights are off, you need to go. Yeah, Roblox Story is also fun. It's like you go to a bathroom, turn off the lights, look at the mirror and say Toilet Blondie 3 times, she's gonna come out of the toilet. You know, I kind of believe in the same time I don't believe her. You know, actually about her. Should I tell you guys? I'm gonna tell you guys about this. So you know the Bloody Mary, why are mirrors so creepy? Yeah, because they're mysterious, right? About Bloody Mary, Hanako-san, Toilet Blondie, you know, they're like the same thing, right? When I was back in elementary school, my school was haunted. I'm not even joking, okay? There was this bathroom, the girls' bathroom. Okay, so let me tell you guys the lore. There was a girls' bathroom, and one day, I actually got locked in that bathroom, by the way. I got locked in like 3-4 bathrooms my whole life. This was one of them, by the way. But this bathroom, it was very mysterious. It was like just a booth, okay? So like, it was not very big. And one day, mysteriously, there was a bunch of people talking around the bathroom. Like, there was like a bunch of people in the bathroom, like outside the bathroom, like in the door. And the wall, okay, like the bathroom was very tall, okay? For a kid to reach that was not possible. The walls were all full of bloody hands. Got a school very visit. No, that was my school. I used to study there. The walls, like even like up to almost the rooftop. There were a bunch of hand marks, red hand marks in all the walls of the bathroom, the girls' bathroom. And you know, everyone was like, okay, that's a Toilet Blondie. How do you get locked in the bathroom? You lock the lock and you accidentally get locked. And then you despair for like 5 minutes until you can figure out how to unlock the bathroom. So this bathroom I got locked once was haunted. If you guys ever believe, do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I do. This bathroom was haunted. Like the bathroom, there was a bunch of people. There was a crowd in front of the girls' bathroom. And like, there was a bunch of hands everywhere in the walls. Reaching almost the ceiling. And like, those were red hands. Like, and the bathroom was very tall. I would say it was like 2.5 meters tall at least. And like, no kid of that age will be able to reach like to the top. So you know, and it was like during the interval, right? So like, there was no way that was just there. Our school had to close the toilet for the entire year because someone apparently damaged the pipe somehow. How to do that? So later, you can fly over it. So later, the school staff had to explain like what happened, right? And they were like, oh, so one of the school aunties was painting her hair in the toilet booth, but it makes no sense. That you're getting red paint and letter to traumatize the student classic. think that's the case. I think it's haunted. That's absolutely haunted. 100% haunted. Nope. That's haunted. That's a haunted bathroom if I say so. 100% haunted bathroom, guys. It's 100% haunted bathroom. That bathroom was haunted, okay? That was not red paint. That was no way that was red paint. Okay, I think I saw it, by the way. It was very scary. So yes, I feel like if I believe in horror and like ghosts, I do believe in them. I do believe in them to some extent. I do not believe in half of them, like the, you know, like kind of like, you know, kind of like if you think about like the Mysterio stuff, the medium stuff, you know, I feel like how the people who tell like they're mediums are liars. Because like, you know, they're like, oh, I'm a medium. I can sense spirits, you know. I feel like half of them are liars. I feel like maybe there are people who may be sensitive to that stuff. And honestly, I do have a pretty neutral take on this. Like, it's not like aligned to anything like, you know, kind of like, I don't think, you know, maybe even less, you know, because like, you know, people scammers they happen often. But like, I feel like when someone says they are a medium, they're like, okay, I'm gonna give you advice on your life you should buy my book. That's what I'm talking about. Some people say they are mediums and they are not exactly mediums, you know. I think that's my idea. Like they're kind of like scammers. Maybe they're a bit scammers, but I feel like more than half of them are probably lying about this. But I do believe mediums exist. I do believe people who can sense stuff like that, they exist. Another taste of the ghostly world, true. Honestly, I feel like probably those people exist. Oh my god, it's been so long. Thank you for the resub, Gar. Welcome. Hello, Heidi. Welcome. Hello, Gar. Oh yeah, what is it? Yo, it's me, Roland from the Library of Arena and the Nintendo Switch. Library of Arena. The Library of Ruins. Hello, Gar. Welcome. How are you doing? Welcome. Long time no see. Welcome. What up? This is my 1 year anniversary of my son. It is! Actually, it was 2 days ago. 2 days ago, Gar. 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Technically today, but 2 days ago. Vodka. 2 days ago. But yeah, you know, I believe in ghosts. I believe on those. But I feel like ghosts are probably lingering spirits. Okay, now we're gonna go with the crazy talk. Guys, get your tinfoil hats. Get your funny hats, okay? We're gonna delve into random topic. Dodo now is a lost cause, okay? I'm a lost cause. We're gonna delve into random topics now. Yeah, no, you normally stream. Yeah, it happens. It does happen. But I'm very happy to see you here. Thank you very much for the resub. Thank you. Have things to do in 4 hours. Should I sleep or should I just endure? I have no work tomorrow. It's up to you. You like your cowboy hat, guard? You like a cowboy hat? You have a cowboy hat now. It's very cute. It's a very cute cowboy hat. Yeehaw! It's up to you, Walk. Do you want to go to sleep? Do you feel sleepy? Up to you. But yes, I feel like grab your team for heads. I believe ghosts are lingering spirits of people who have regrets in their life or people who were too evil and are not worthy or something. Have you ever played Library of Arena? I don't know where. I have heard about it, but I don't know what it is about. What about aliens? They must exist, okay? Aliens? 100%. Okay, the reason for this is, you know, imagine how empty. Okay, hear me out. How empty would the world be? You know, the universe. You know, I know the chance of like life in a planet is very low, but like imagine in this wide, almost infinite universe, all those planets, and there's no one else. How do you feel? You know, think about this for a minute. If in this whole universe In this whole existence of the universe that's always expanding. Do you want me to? Oh no, you can. Yes, you can explain. Yeah, but we don't know. Here's the thing: we are not sure. We don't know. You know, the universe is way too big for it only to be us. I feel like they are. I'm not talking about like glorper zorper aliens, okay? I feel like any type of life. Pleasantness, yeah, we're very. The chance of like humans is very low, obviously. The chance of like intelligent life is very low. What I'm saying, like, you follow me, Roland. Roland! I follow you, Roland? I follow you, Roland? I do? You know, honestly, my take is like a smart life, intelligent life. I'm not talking about like intelligent life. Oh, a party, I would take the vodka cranberry. Cranberry, I want to eat cranberry one day. But like my take is like aliens probably exist, okay? But like they are not the glorp zorp we think about. A grade 9 fixer got transported to the library out of nowhere. Oh, that's interesting. It is interesting. But like, you know, my take on this is like there is probably life out there. We don't know yet, but there's probably life out there. And when we find out about this life, we're gonna be so late. We're gonna be so late. I feel like it's kind of like the universe is so big. It's kind of hard for us to reach a place that has life, you know. And with life, I mean like microorganisms. Those probably classified. No, I don't think they're life. You know, I'm talking about is like something, a living being. You know, bacteria are a living being, okay? Bacteria, fungus technically is a living being. A virus is not. So like bacteria, fungus. Some of the characters are based off myths. That's actually very interesting. What? That's interesting. The real question: are those aliens anime sheep girls? Not sure. The creatures evolve over time, evolution. So it could be considered aliens only a few million of years. Those cells will become what most people consider. Yeah. You know, honestly, I feel like aliens. I know what we think about aliens. You know, if there is an alien out there, I don't think they're glorpers zorpers. I feel like they're kind of like what we have here, but like the creatures we have here. Technically, we are aliens in their perspective. But like, if you think about this, like bacteria and fungus, if there's a planet that has bacteria, that's life. Eventually, this life can evolve. But can the aliens see Vikings of this of small scratch? I don't think they can. But yeah, we don't know. That's the thing. That's why I think it's interesting. But I feel like there are aliens. It's just that like we're so far away. There's an alien fungus. It's because I am defending the alien fungus, right? This is at some points. Yeah, I feel like it's a very interesting one. Maybe I can check this out later. If someone can move on a 2D world and travel a 2D world, they will find a world of creatures faster than us, maybe. But yeah, honestly, we as humans, we still don't know, like, for example, if you take the ocean, we barely know what's on the ocean. That's something interesting, but do you guys know that, like, humans barely know, like, from all of our years and decades and, like, many years in our lives that, like, we did, like, sea research, the ocean research. You know, we barely know what's down there. We know a part, we don't know everything. Because we cannot go there. Someone can... yeah, I got deep. It didn't get deep. Once a few years back, a dude paid me $100 to translate Matrix to a comprehensive book about lizard aliens, how they rule the earth. Now I know everything about Mark Zuckerberg. Why does it sound like a news header? Can use me as a server. Oh, that's very interesting. I think I'll check this out later. Seems like an interesting game. I like it. I like games that has like a bunch of history. There are so many movies showing aliens with either green or gray skins and human-like features, but huge brains and smaller, etc. What are the chances? Yeah, I feel like it's very low. Find a battle call reception make people in the books. That's very interesting. That's a very interesting. I feel like it probably has a deep lore. But like, you know, when we think about aliens as like humans, I feel like that's very selfish. Honestly, if you ask me, my opinion on aliens, I feel like they have similarities to what we have here. They do not look like glorpers zorpers. That's not my take. I don't think they're gray. I don't think they're gray. I don't think they look like humans. I feel like, if you ask me, the alien from Alien is probably something possible. But I don't know if exactly it's possible. Like, why did the color have to be green or gray? Because it's weird. Right? Aliens won't. Humans seem like they have superpowers. Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. Like, maybe they can fly. Maybe they're very tiny. Maybe like, maybe dolphins evolved. We don't know. Those shall give us alien ship galaxy space adventure. It's gonna affect about me. Ah, that's interesting. I like games that have deep lore. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like those games are very long, but like they're very interesting to play. Yeah. Liquefy. They put people in. Ew. Liquefy. Ew. No, in their perspective, humans have superpowers. Maybe. And maybe they have superpowers first. You know, we don't know exactly. That's the thing. It's very interesting. Green skin aliens are more advanced. They're lizard people. They work with the US government and have base under the Rocky Mountains. You know, it's always the US government. Why is it? You know, that's so funny. But have you guys seen, like, most of the alien invasion movies are like, the aliens are working with the US government. The US government has... I'm more strong than them by a lot. Or we are giants. Maybe they're like ants who can talk. I don't know. We don't know. That's the thing. That's the thing. We are never gonna, you know, you are never gonna find out. I am never gonna find out. That's the thing. In my life, in my whole life, I feel like I'm gonna die before we make any advancements into like alien research. Just like into fiction, don't. It's gonna be tiny ants as well. That's what I'm talking about. We can design some more materials. And then we see, yeah. You know, my take is, we can only speculate. And that's the fun. There's the wisdom. The wisdom. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, you know, I feel like aliens, if they exist, we're not gonna find out while we are alive. Like, I won't know about aliens. You won't know about aliens. I'll die before that. Can you? Perhaps they cannot. Maybe. Look up, there's an alien research division. We do. It's gonna tell the secrets of the universe. Do you just believe? No, because if you think so. You know, we barely made in the last 40 years. If you look at the last 40 years, we barely made advancements into like space research. You have to plan your attacks out. Oh, it's like, oh, that's interesting. It's kind of like my take is kind of like Fire Emblem, right? That's interesting. Because if I think about it, guys. You know, we barely, in the last 40 years, we barely made advancements in like research. We found water on Mars, frozen water on Mars. That's like the biggest thing we did. We found that the universe is finite and it's always expanding, right? It's not an infinite void, it's finite. There is a reason we know about it. It's because of Cold War. Can we have another Cold War without the bombs? There's a moon. Yeah, there is. The moon is from Earth. I know everything about aliens, gray skin aliens. We're actually an alien species we call blondes. They're not Scandinavian from space. But they destroyed the planet with nuclear weapons and yeah, there's war in deep space. Yeah, that's the thing. No, guys, I'm not gonna go like. No, I'm not suggesting a war. I'm suggesting kind of like, I feel like if instead of like trying to destroy each other, we tried to go for a space rush again. The Crystal game is called Prime Moon, which... Oh, wait, it's from the people who made Lobotomy Corp. Oh. Limbus Company! I don't know how it sounds like, but someone say I do sound like Don Quixote. What is there? That's very interesting. You know what I'm saying? Is like, instead of like trying to wage war into each other, which kind of like... with human lives in the game, I feel like we should instead make a space rush again. Because Alien would either be on Mars or 4 light years away on approximately century, whatever. If it's the second option, we would have to travel at least 5 years to reach their base to communicate directly, instead of waiting 4 years for a single message to come over radio waves. I feel like if we throw a bunch of satellites that can capture waves, like, not really exactly radio waves, but like we can... Okay! Thank you very much, Long, for coming today. Thank you very much for your insight. It was very cool talking to you. Thank you very much. Have a good time, okay? Have a good day. Thank you, thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. But yeah, you know, if we throw a bunch of satellites that can capture radio waves and waves of many frequencies, can we maybe see if the space has noise? With noise, I mean kind of like, they're like throwing a bunch of waves randomly. Kind of like, I feel like if we... Hear me out. There's gonna be a waste. Imagine we make a bunch of satellites with the only intention of them flying over the universe. And they kind of like send a bunch of radio waves everywhere and receive a bunch of radio waves from everywhere. Do we get a message? Yeah, getting a space elevator for cheaper space will be great, so we can put disgusting, interesting, like rare earth metal mining on Earth and understand the what? Honestly, I feel like space elevators are pretty hard to make. I don't think we can do that. And there's a point you kind of question, how do we do something so tall? They will say, hello, Dodo, you are part of our alien race. Come join us. They're gonna be like, join us. But yeah, you know, imagine, you know, I feel like part of the... Hello, Key, welcome. I feel like part of the whole thing about aliens, like imagine, if I say like that, just go, sup, bro, and then it's gonna be like, blah, blah, blah. Ah. But here's the thing. We humans have an idea that aliens, they talk kind of like blah, 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 blah. Kind of like they talk with vocalizing. What if the aliens, they don't vocalize, but instead they talk with like brainwaves? Or maybe kind of like ants talk to each other, but like they have a whole language. Or maybe they have like sign language they cannot hear or they cannot see. And they'll say hello, like subscribe and help the space over. Subscribe, like, and share to your grandma. What if aliens are anime? What if they're anime girls? What if, guys? What if? What if they have mecha? What if we have mecha? That's something, you know, think about that. You know, I feel like aliens and ghosts kind of like make you think. Because like, if not, I feel like humans, we as humans want to like think about something else, right? We think that we're not alone. There's a bit more that has hardly been talked about in sci-fi. When we meet aliens, they're gonna be communicating in a language you can understand. How are they supposed to learn our language? How do we learn theirs? Exactly. How do we know? What if they're like bats? What if they're like bats? How do we talk to them? You know, that's the thing. You know how the United States sent like a disc for space? A bunch of memories of Earth. How are they gonna do that? Turn Victor Great Game used that concept. Aliens dominated, the dominant ones were using pheromones to communicate originally. Later discovered they could use pheromones to... Ah! That's interesting. Are those human conditions to go and... Yeah, that's something that kind of makes you have This makes you have like an existential crisis when you ask this. What if they communicate by touching? Yeah! We use the golden disc, it has image. Yeah, okay, but yeah, frontier creator humans will study further, yes. But imagine, how do they read? Hello, Space Rod! Thank you, Space Rod for the blah blah blah. Thank you, Space Rod. Thank you, happy anniversary. Thank you, welcome, welcome. Hiding, welcome. Welcome. So many people are blue on YouTube. I'm sorry. So many blue people on YouTube. You guys are blue. You guys are all blue. I usually read by color. So sometimes I forgot. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Thank you, welcome. Code use as well be the only consciousness special. Yeah. And that's empty. What if we use brain rot to put it out? You know, I'm gonna say, I don't think we humans are alone in like, we humans are the only intelligent type of creature in the whole universe. I don't think we are. I think there is life out there. Is it what we consider life? Maybe not. So guys, can read this get message. Reading right is just time traveling telepathy. You can put your talks down and do 3,000 years later and just read them. Yeah. Bro, screw up aliens. They're gonna be like, screw it! Get! But yeah, my take is like, we're not alone in the universe. And spirits and ghosts, they probably exist. There is life we don't even know because they're communicating with like ants and bees. Yeah, you know, ants and bees, they have like a whole communicating method. You know, because like, think about the perspective. I'm just scared of what humans can do or those intergalactic creatures can do to us. I don't think the intergalactic creatures are gonna even reach us while you are alive. Well, vampires and werewolves, okay, I feel like vampires and werewolves don't exist. You know, I like vampires, okay? I like vampires. I would love to say vampires exist. Thank you, Jenna, for the follow. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Learn from Outer Wilds. I want to play Outer Wilds one day. There are millions of planets, or maybe billions, yeah. You know, honestly, you know, think about this. I don't think vampires and werewolves exist. I don't think they exist. I feel like humans, who can maybe communicate with ghosts, they exist. I believe in ghosts and spirits. I do not believe in vampires and werewolves. Because like, you know, because if you think about it, like vampires and werewolves don't actually make a lot of sense, you know, kind of like they're kind of the same thing but different. Mythology is a powerful way to cope with the unknown. Yeah, I feel like it is. Vampires don't exist, but rabbits, yeah, that's true. Vampires and werewolves are likely calling people something for their actions. Yeah, every second new stars get bored, this show giving it. Yeah. I feel like there is life out there. It's not the life we think there is, but there's life out there. And it's probably gonna be surprising us if we ever discover leads about it. But like, I feel like recovering samples. For example, if we go to Mars and recover samples, it's gonna be very hard. I feel like if we do have like a Mars mission in the next like 20 years and recover samples and analyze what the frozen water in Mars has, because like maybe, I'm not sure, but maybe the water in Mars has like bacteria. And bacteria means there could be life or there could have access to life there. Okay, ghosts and aliens exist. Vampires and werewolves don't. What about interdimensional beings like fairies? I feel like fairies, they follow the idea of spirit. Yeah, probably on the galaxy there's also mungus. When they get ejected, yeah, there's probably is. Not the worst case, but aliens could be like shown being like the yeah. But what does it mean? Ghosts are ancestors. Yeah, I believe maybe. I feel like ghosts and spirits are lingering beings that have regrets on Earth and decide to stay and not go to another plane. I feel, okay, I'm gonna say this is like the weirdest stuff. You know, I believe when we die, there is something after we die, because if there is nothing, it feels empty. You know, I'm gonna say this. I feel like that's why most people believe in ghosts and spirits, okay? I'm gonna sound crazy, but like, if you think about this, the afterlife is confirmed. I'm not gonna confirm anything, but I'm gonna say this. I'm of the belief that there is an afterlife, and maybe this afterlife is reincarnation, but I'm not sure. I cannot be sure. I didn't die. Ghosts that are still in the past. Yeah. That's the idea. I feel like maybe afterlife DLC. I believe in the afterlife because they will. Yeah, you know. Let's imagine the aliens control us with VR. Don't do this. What is it? Thank you for the lurk. Posture check. Okay. My posture is actually good, by the way. Okay. What up? But yeah, the reason why I believe in afterlife is because like if there is nothing it feels empty, and I don't like the emptiness. Because if you think, okay, if I die today, there is nothing more. I do not exist anymore. What I had as a consciousness for my whole life just fades away, and I don't even notice. You know, imagine that. You know, that makes you feel empty. That makes you have an existential crisis. Just thinking that, like, tomorrow you could wake up dead and you don't realize you are dead because you cannot realize you're dead. Buddha or Budodo? New Game Plus. I do believe life has a New Game Plus, and we're living New Game Plus. And honestly, isn't that what we make kids so, you know, I feel like, do you guys know, okay, there's this one cussing, you know, it happens with some people. Sometimes you have memories of a previous life, which makes no sense for a kid to invent. I had this one cousin who told me when he was little, he randomly told his parents that he died on a car accident, and he had like a sibling. So yeah, that's the idea, you know, because like if you think about it, I think I'm gonna say, but I cannot sure because I didn't die. How much? I feel like he remembers how he died. At least that's what he told. Like his parents, like he doesn't remember about the memory, right? But you know, his parents told him that like he said this to them one day randomly when he was a kid. And it was very detailed. And the thing is, sometimes kids cannot detail this information that much, okay? But that's why I believe, you know, there is something after. What is something is we don't know. We will never know. Because if we know, we don't know. As ghosts. But yeah, that's why I feel like as God, you know, I don't know. Because like, if we think about this. If there, okay, this is where it gets weird. Okay, we're not talking about religion directly, okay? We're talking about like the entity God. We're not talking about beliefs, okay? I'm just saying. A big entity, does it really exist? That's something we kind of question. Does it exist? And if it exists, does it care about us? What if the afterlife, you reincarnate as a hot dog? See, I feel that because only to rush, yeah. You know, because like, I love Koi. Koi is nice. You know, like my take. If there's a God, okay, there's like a very niche kind of take. That's kind of like a niche take, okay? I feel like if there is a God, okay, I don't think God cares about humans because like the universe is too big. If there's such an entity, if there is, my take, okay? It's like a scientist. Must be reported as Pico. Must be reported as Pico. But yeah, my take is like, if there is such an entity as God, I don't think humans are priority. You know, that's why I feel like, okay, that's my take. That's something I feel like, and I think some people agree to that. But like, you know, because like, you know, I feel like, how do I even say that? It feels like that's very human-centered. That's my take, you know. It's kind of like we put ourselves in the center. You know, because like, if you put God as the center of the universe, you kind of put yourself as the center of the universe. If like it prioritizes you. Just busy play. Yeah! That's exactly it. Not who, but why. Yeah, you know, kind of like... You know, and that's the thing. I think as I agree, consciousness or instance spiritual. Yeah, it could be that. If there's a God, why don't we have magical powers? I wish we had magical powers. Why can't we fly, become invisible, throw magic at people? Love a web of consciousness. Maybe it's a web of consciousness from... I feel like web of consciousness does make sense. Maybe it's a web of consciousness. Maybe it is a concept. Maybe it is just a bunch of atoms making reactions and expanding further. We don't know. The thing is, we don't know. We cannot be sure. And that's something interesting, you know, when you think about this. You know, I'm not talking about religion specifically, okay? You can believe whatever you believe. I'm just saying, like, you know, when you think about, like, the backbones of it. Do you know Planetscape? Oh, I don't know Planetscape. What's a Planetscape? You know, because you think about this, you think about like because there is an origin to every history, but like why is it? And that's what I think. Why is it? Not like what is it, but why? You know, when you have to think about why, what, and who, where. You know, I'm 45. I have better things to wonder about. I will know them when I die. Yeah. You know, I honestly have to say, no one knows. I've been saying, but God could be a collection of dead ancestral souls, not a creature, but a being of trillion dead souls. It could be. I think it could be anything. I just think we don't know who's right, we don't know who's wrong. Landscape is taken belief and God is the most fun one. Oh, really? Mother, my father, my grandparents, and my gods that they made. Yeah. Whatever you see as a god, that's your god. That's not my take, you know. Reception's done. Nice. But yeah, that's my take, you know. We don't know, we cannot confirm. Therefore, we shall not judge. Makes no sense but screw science. You know, kind of like, you know, science and faith. If you think about this, science and faith actually are very close to each other. You know, if you think about this, science, mystery, faith, and the beyond, they are technically very close to each other because they study the same thing. The difference is like the explanation. While science tries to go for proofs, other ones try to go by different stuff. That's a myth. It could be a myth. It could. But you know, the thing about science is that it tries to make statements logical. So like, for example, if someone says, there's aliens, I believe, someone is gonna study on that. Science depends on taxonomy. It actually does. But you know, kind of like, I believe like, we study what we currently invent, yeah, you know. But yeah, honestly, about science, I feel like science has a base of someone said something exists. No one is born believing, keep the mystery alive. Unfortunately, belief is not a conscious act. Yeah. I feel like science is actually born from beliefs. You know, because someone's like, I believe ghosts exist. And then someone's like, okay, I'm gonna prove if they exist or not. That's what science is. Science is, can we give the money and they say random things? Maybe not. But yeah, I think they're very close to each other. That's why I think it's cool. Honestly, that's why I feel like having a neutral take on those topics is a nice thing. Because you can see stuff from different perspective. Lack of taxation. What do you mean lack of taxation? Do you know the medieval era? Who made the tax? Back in the medieval era. At least in the US, but you know, but like they changed their image. But you know who invented that? We don't know exactly who invented the taxes. Like me and Mark Guava, I only have a piece left. Tasty! There's another 2 bites left. But yeah, my take is whatever exists, it is something we don't know. If ghosts exist, if aliens exist, if spirits exist, we don't know. I don't know. We cannot question. We can only think, we can only brainstorm ideas that we cannot prove. We can try to prove. But I don't think we're gonna be alive for enough time to prove it. And when we die, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, and we're not gonna know. You know, here's what annoys me. Okay? You know, if you think about afterlife. Let's go back to afterlife for a minute. If you think about afterlife, you know, you don't know if you actually are reincarnated. It's a Mr. Taco Revenue. Yeah! Taxes are old as time, though. I am an archaeologist. Yeah, they're very old. You guys know they have like ghosts. No, not ghost coins. Back in the pyramids. But yeah, there's the thing. I don't know, like, because here's the thing. Okay, because you know how every society, since humans first existed, every society, every people, you know, if you go back like years and years and years, like you go back to the starts of like tribes and stuff, those tribes already had concepts of mysterious stuff. You know, if you go back like into old societies, like medieval era, they have like God and stuff, they have religion and stuff. Ancient China, they also have like stuff like spirits and stuff, and like the whole reincarnation stuff and cultivation stuff. You go like back to the Americas, they also have gods and stuff. Hello, no, welcome, thank you very much. You have a party hat. If you go back to the Americas, they also have like the concept of gods and stuff. Gods and deities and stuff and spirits. If you go back to Africa, they also have. Egypt, they also have. How do they all have? That's the thing. Where did the, you know, if you think about it, who was the first person? That's what really hurts, okay? That's what really hurts. Who was the first person to say spirits exist? That's why I should expect Doko goes busting from. Yeah! Spark tits. Pretty sure China has flying lizards. We have a giant fire snake here. China has dragons. We have. You know, it's kind of funny how the concept of dragons exists in so many places. Also, this game also the government sells food and stuff that can hurt us and make us sick or something. Dragons are pretty much, yeah, you know, that's very interesting. Like, if you think culturally, everyone has some kind of dragon. You know, China has dragons. They are a big part of their culture, right? Like you know, you look, Europe has dragons. The Americas have stuff that's very similar to dragons. Where did the dragon come from? Okay, we are questioning the origin of ghosts and gods and stuff. I feel like we should question dragons before. What's the Brazilian dragon? We don't actually have a dragon. It's Boitata. Boitata is like a giant snake. A giant flaming snake. Boitata. A giant flaming snake. That's the closest thing we have to a dragon. Let me confirm. Boitata. Boitata is a giant flame snake, yeah. How big is it? Yeah, it's a flaming snake with a bunch of eyes. But yeah, how big? How big is a boitata? It doesn't have a size, but there's a sculpture of 30 meters. It's giant. It doesn't have a size, it's just giant. American giant flying monster from Believable Power, much more flamboyant than the old, more big flying snakes though. I like them more, yeah. Japan has Bowser. Hello, Flash, welcome. Thank you very much, thank you. Hi, welcome. I should question if I should go to bed now. This topic is so interesting though. I don't know, like we have delved into such a deep talk now. Okay, but do you have... Okay, let me search more. Do we have dragons? I feel like the closest thing we have is... we don't have... Okay. I don't think we have dragons. Oh wait. Oh yeah, the boy that is a dragon! The boy... You will not guess, but the boy that is considered a dragon. I think it's a dragon. The giant flaming snake is a dragon. The sporks, ghosts, and aliens and dragons. Yes, do not know France. France is nice. Ghosts, aliens, Texas, dragons. Like, that's so much for me, and I could not care less about sleep. Every time I wake up. Ah, it's okay. Let me check. Oh. Actually, we also have... Guys, we also have another snake. Guys! I have another snake! The afterlife is getting wild. It is. If Angela make me find one of those things, I swear to... Guys, there is a water snake. I did not know about this. There's a water snake. What is sleep for? When you're sleeping after the... Sleep anyways. It is another snake! That can also be considered a dragon. This one is a water snake. We have water and fire snake, guys. A water and fire snake. The show battle. Do you mean Gyarados? No, Karamuru. Karamuru. Have Karamuru and Boitasa. Water snake is a water type. Use exists. It's probably because of use, you know, I don't know. You know, it's kind of funny. If you think about it, dragons are very complex. Like, how can a snake be considered a dragon? It's a god dragon. There's gonna be a wacky battle. Giant water snake against giant fire snake. Who wins? Probably the water snake. Okay, more guava. Okay, I'm back. No, 13 meters. The statue. The statue that exists is 13 meters. Not 3, 13. They're giant water snakes and fire snake. I was eating. Didn't catch me. I need to make a good Disney joke. I need to catch me. With water and fire. Now what's let's observe is air and ground type. I don't think we have the closest thing we have to air is like another one. We have a dragon. We have 4 dragons. No, but if you think about this, we did have dinosaurs here. So I feel like maybe the bones of dinosaurs make people think they're dragons and giant snakes or something. Think about this, maybe. Maybe if you think about this, you know, think about this. Probably love dinosaurs. We have Yoshi. I could probably beat a dinosaur. Can you? If it's very short, maybe you can kick it. I don't know, Barney. Do you guys know this one dinosaur family show where it ends with like them being extinct? And it's depressing. Even though it's a kids show, it is depressing. Never watched Barney. I never watched Barney too. What a sheep, she needs to ruminate. She can do just her food like us humans. I have to chew a lot. I also choke. But yeah. Show or movie? Show. It's a show. It's like a children's show. They're like animatronics. Is a dinosaur family Land Before Time. No, it's not Land Before Time. It's dinosaur family. It's very horrifying, not gonna lie. Their animatronics are kind of horrifying. And like, they have baby, and I used to watch that like pretty often. And there's stuff in the books that's interesting. Libraries have a bunch of interesting books. The people books. It's very interesting. But I was afraid. No, it's even older than Chuck and Cheese. So like, because like shows here, they're very late usually. But like there is the show Dinosaur Family. You guys should search for it. But it's basically like a family of dinosaurs, and they have like funny skits. The last episode of the children's show, a dino fish fight against Rival of Sabrina 19. That would be better if people read a song about me. That would be very cool. Jurassic World. It's like, and like the end of the show, the last episode of the show, they die. The whole family dies. It's a children's show! Want to hear something? I want to hear something. What do you have to say? It's a children's show and everyone dies at the end. Yay! Yeah, that's the thing. That episode is terrifying. If you burn the book, you can learn their abilities. That's very cool. You know, it's basically a children's show, okay? And like, it's like a cute little family. No, it's not like Happy Tree Friends, okay? It's an actual children's show, okay? Have Dragon Home Komodo Dragon. So like, it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like a family show, you know, and it's very cute. They have like a baby there. In the last episode, everyone dies because the asteroid hit Earth. And here's the thing, it's terrifying. Last episode is terrifying. And you have baby going like, Dada, where are we going? And it's like, we have nowhere to go, my darling. And they die. That's not from Barney, that's from the dinosaur family. For example, if you beat me in a battle, I will... Ah, that's interesting. But yeah, the baby's like, Dada, where are we going? We have nowhere to go, my child. And then the screen just fades, and that's the end. And they die. It's not even implied, they die. You know, that's not something. That's not how you end the show. You know, that's not how you end a family show, okay? That at the end they died. They went extinct. Happy kid, happy. That's like they, it's like, oh, you're happy. They died. Fiend. The end. The end. No integration mark. It's just a dot. This is why we should have Bruce Willis waiting for next record. On time, you can know when or not. Yeah. Does end it? Yeah. The end. Can let me pass if you bury you. Ah, that's very cool. That is very cool. That is very cool. But yeah, that's the end. You know, imagine you're a kid, you love that show, and you watch the last episode. You're traumatized. And just think about that, because I only heard... Okay, that episode, I think it was banned here, by the way. I never watched the last episode, by the way. I used to watch the show because it used to be broadcast here. But like, I feel like the last episode, the final episode, was banned in a bunch of places. Book burning as a way to level up. Yeah, you know, actually, that's very interesting. Because if you think like the book, you now acquired all the knowledge of the book. That's very interesting. But don't get any ideas, okay? I'm not getting ideas. But yeah, imagine, guys, you're a kid, you're loving your little show, and then they die. And you're traumatized for life. What a tragic, terrifying way, terrifying story to go back to. I'm not the one who made it up, okay? It's real. It's awesome. The end. What would the person better turn them to a book? Yeah. You know, you just think about this. Ah, my favorite show. I am so happy to see the last episode. I really love that show. I hope next show is way better. I hope the end is very sad. They die. The end. I swear you think. But yeah, I feel like we need more kids shows that doesn't end with people dying. I don't know. I think dying is not a good end to stuff. But yeah, you know, I like the takes. I like when people think of like dinosaurs as having like consciousness and stuff, because like if you look at like what they left behind are chickens. All stories must end. I'm not against sequels, which aren't good most of the time, but like that end, you know, okay, but here's the thing, that end, you know, how do you end a children's show with everyone dying? You can get those special pages boosted. Oh, that's kind of, oh, that is cool. Changing the outfit is very cool. No, because imagine, how do you know, I don't think there's a way you should end the history. You know, because imagine you're a dinosaur enthusiast and you see that, you're traumatized for life. Will One Piece end? We will end. One Piece has to end. One Piece has to end, okay? One Piece, even though some people don't want to admit, it has to end. It is one of the few shows you want to end. It does not need to continue forever. You know, the whole point is the adventure, we know, but it has to end one day. It needs to. Yeah. Oh my, we have been talking for 3 hours already. How? Mark, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Okay, that happened for so much for 2 hours. Going to Matrix 2. Never trust anybody. Aliens can put human looking heroes. Okay, I'll never trust. Should I trust you? Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you. Should I trust you? Should I? Should I trust you? Go to sleep. Good night. Thank you very much for popping. Thank you for the super chat again. Thank you. And those the other one day, like a graduation away, we're a celebration of them. I was honestly, I feel like every VTuber probably has talked about graduating once. I'm not thinking about like, thank you for the membership. Walk. Thank you. I'm a member. You can trust me. I can trust you. Okay, I'll trust you. You're Sentinel. I can trust you. I'm gonna say this, but like, I feel like every VTuber has probably talked about how they will make a graduation stream. This will sound weird, okay? But I think every VTuber probably has had an idea for how they would graduate. You know, I feel like everyone wants to continue this forever. I'm not gonna graduate, guys. You know, because it is inevitable. Like, you know how like big YouTubers quit. Eventually, the show must stop, right? You know, eventually it needs to stop. Like, even if you want to continue this forever, you have to retire one day, you know? It happens. So I feel like it doesn't. Yeah, I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end, you know? But like, I feel like every VTuber probably has brainstormed. It is a career, you know, kind of like mentally exhausting, I think. Yeah. Why take some black script on there? Sure, is inevitable. Yeah, the smiling with 5 km/h wind in a sunny place with flowers. My favorite stream. What's it called? Graduations, like graduation college. It's because of idol graduations. Yeah, like when an idol graduates from a group or the career, when they end like their contract with like a group. Or like their career, they graduate from being an idol, yeah. But yeah, like it happens. Like all things must end. So that's why I think every VTuber has talked about if they were to graduate, what they will do. It's called a new chapter in life. And technically speaking, you are starting a new chapter in your life, yeah. Even if you're not coming back as an idol, VTuber, or whatever you are. Actor, I don't know. You are starting a new page. Even if it changes a lot, but you're starting a new page. Like, no matter what you're doing, yeah. But you know, if you think about this, think here. Because if you think about this, like, I feel like every VTuber has probably brainstormed a graduation stream. Even if it's tragic, okay? Even if it's tragic, I feel like every VTuber who has the beauty has talked about what they would do if they would graduate. Which is, you know, kind of like, you know, because like you have to. If you say goodbye, I wish we could a company and you could say, I want to graduate. No, some midterm graduation stream just cut off halfway through. Thank you, Sky. Welcome. How are you today? Welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you. You know, because I'm thinking, you know, kind of like, you know, I am, let's suppose I am a dinosaur VTuber. In my graduation stream, the asteroid hits and I die. I'm a ghost VTuber. Oh, my purpose in life is now done. I shall go to another plane. You know, imagine you're like, I don't know, like a cop or like, what's the other word? A firefighter VTuber. Oh, I'm retiring. Just on their graduation day. Can I recommend a song? Yeah, you can. You know, because think about it, like a chicken VTuber becomes a chicken nugget. You know them? Saying the future pending. I'm not saying what I'm gonna do, okay? I don't think I'm gonna do anything now, you know, because why would I? But it's just something you brainstorm, kind of like, oh, a galaxy VTuber, I'm fading away. String theocracy, I'll check it out later. But yeah, think about this. A chicken nugget. Cause think about this, like, oh, I am an orange VTuber, I'm gonna become juice. Why change? It was nice, yeah. 1 year, yeah, 1 year, right? Right? I'm furious, right? I am a racing VTuber. Oh, I got in a car crash. I'm not talking about like you should die on your graduation stream. But I think you should like give a reason, in lore reason why you retire. Does that mean that there's going to be a lamb chop? No! But yeah, I feel like as a VTuber, you should think about like if you graduate, how exactly you're gonna make this like make sense in the lore, you know, kind of like, you know, how would it make sense, you know, a ghost can pass out next life, right? And like a queen or king or kind of any kind of leader can like retire from the position, right? That's why I think like you have think about this, like have to give a reason why you're going away. I'm not saying you should brainstorm this every day. I'm saying like there's something that comes up. It's kind of like a shower idea. And it's kind of like a shower idea, right? But think about this. It's a shower idea. Something you'll think about like in a second. Like, oh, if I were to graduate, I would do it exactly like this. It's kind of like a shower idea or like 3 a.m. idea you have randomly. It's not something you think about every day. Like, oh, right now, guys, I'm thinking when I graduate, I'm gonna be flying to space because it makes sense, and I'm gonna be becoming the son of Teletubby Sun. That's what I think, you know. Even if it's grim, I feel like everyone has an idea of how they want to end, you know. The word you're looking for is shower talk. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is a shower talk. Yes. It's exactly that. So like, I feel like some don't. Yeah, some just like unexpectedly has to quit, and they cannot like execute if they ever have an idea. My parents put to bed as someone told me. Yeah, you know, there's so many ideas you can have. But yeah, honestly, I feel like because like you're telling as a YouTuber, VTuber streamer, you are writing a book. I have told you guys about this, but like when you are a VTuber, streamer, anything, you are writing like a book, right? You know, you're writing your own history, you know, it has some pages, it has some blank pages, it has like a start, it has like a middle, it has like an end. Maybe, even if no one knows, have a book. You know, have an history. Like, oh, this person used to play that game. This person really enjoyed that type of thing. Exactly, so you are writing your history. That's why I feel like we should not think of graduations as something that's sad. You know, they are sad, yes, they are. But a graduation is when an author decides that their book is long enough. Honestly, that's my take. You know, that's my take, honestly. You know, they feel like their book is way too long now and they want to move on to another book. You know, because you can't just keep writing. That's my take, okay? Can I be wrong? I can probably be wrong, but I feel like when a VTuber or a Twitch streamer or a YouTuber decides to quit, decides to end their career, it doesn't come like randomly on a shower day. They're like, I'm gonna end it all. I'm thinking like there's a process behind it. Like, okay, I feel like I have achieved what I wanted to achieve. Very mature way of thinking about it. Yeah, because like think about it. It's kind of like when you move up your career. Sometimes you have a goal. Like for example, I have a goal. As a VTuber, I have one big goal. My big goal is that. And when I achieve that goal, I'm gonna graduate because maybe there's something else. Maybe there's not. I'm not talking about myself, okay? I'm just saying like quote unquote. Like a VTuber says, okay, I have a goal as a VTuber to tell a history. I have my history to be told. And I will think what exactly the next step is after I achieve that. It may be a hard goal. It may be an easy goal. Maybe they can have another goal in the meantime, you know? kind of like they find something different. I feel like most VTuber goals have 3D model and have a concert. Yeah, I feel like most of them want that. Because like that's something, you know, there's, you know, because like you are in a 3D place. And I feel like most, I would say at least half of the VTubers that exist, they are idol fans. And that's why I think like the whole idea of concerts and like being 3D, that's why it feels so nice. It's kind of like a big party, a big celebration, a big goal. That's why I think as a VTuber, you should have an end goal. You should have like an end goal, a goal that's like very hard to achieve. A goal that you're like, okay, this is like my goal, my final point. And then after I achieve that, I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna think about what I'm gonna do tomorrow. After I achieve that, am I gonna continue this? Or is it all about the journey and stuff like that? You know, that's what I think. Honestly, if you don't have like a clear goal. Okay, I'm not saying like, oh, you should graduate after becoming 3D. No, I'm not saying about that. I'm saying like you should have a clear goal, your clear idea of what you want to the future. At least like plan out like a year and say, okay, this year my goal is that. And then after may I achieve that or not? Maybe. I got to become president and I'll people show our cosplays. My goal is yes. But I feel like when we make like New Year resolutions, we can make New Year goals, like ideas we want to achieve in a year. And like what exactly this year has to offer, what we have to offer for this year. And I feel like a VTuber entertainer or anything, like a YouTuber, for example, a YouTuber has a goal of sharing knowledge, for example. This YouTuber wants to share knowledge, and when I think their goal, their objective is done, their book is written, they can retire. That's my idea. Because like you see that happen with so many YouTubers recently. Like for example, MatPat, he left game theory and stuff. Go no mission, something with everything no. But yeah, I feel like everyone should have a goal, but doesn't mean you have to achieve it now. And doesn't mean if you have to achieve, you just have to quit everything. I'm saying like, need an objective. Even this objective is like, okay, I want to share my wisdom. For example, oh, I want to make people learn about art. I'm going to bed now. Okay, Zai, thank you very much for popping. I'm actually wrapping up very soon. Good night, good night. I'm wrapping up in like 10 minutes, okay? Let me clear this idea from my head, or else I'm gonna be brainstorming on my head. Let me clear this idea from my head. We can wrap up in 10 minutes, okay? I think most people quit is because they got, yeah. And I also feel like some people think their duty is done. I feel like if you have a duty, I feel like you have an objective. You know, an objective like, oh, for example, a science YouTuber wants to share science, but at a certain point, they are gonna run out of things to talk about. And they're gonna be like, okay, I reached my goal. I reached the limit of my expertise. I cannot do anymore. And they quit. And that's it. There's always, yeah, you should follow a goal. Because if you don't, you have nowhere to go. You're aiming at nowhere. You're blind and you have a gun. Or the bad part of the community that surrounds them, yeah. Honestly, I feel like many VTubers graduate or like rebrand, like as a way to change whatever they built in the past. Sometimes, I'm not gonna talk about myself, okay? I'm talking about people who I know. Some people, they graduate because they build a community that doesn't fit exactly who they are today. For example, some VTubers liked making lewd content like 4 years ago, and now today they're more into like wholesome stuff. For example, you broke, oh no! Don't worry, you can get more tomorrow. But like for example, some lewd tubers, like VTubers who do like lewd content. The same can be applied to the opposite, by the way. Some people like making little content, some people like making girlfriend content. They are like, okay, I like making that like for, what is the, nope, never. I was sort of the same. Honestly, I have to say, I have always been the same, okay? I feel like the only difference is like, my English is better. I never made girlfriend type of content. The reason why I rebrand has nothing to do with that. I love my community, okay? Which is why they're still here. Okay, some of them are still here. Oh my god, there's skunk. I had the gunk. But like some people, they decide, okay, the community I have built does not fit me today. You know, some people are like, okay, I used to make good content. I do not like making this anymore. I feel like I have grown as a person. I like making this type of content now. And like, if they change, they're gonna take a hit. Like, they have two options. They take the hit, or they just restart everything with all their knowledge in whatever they build. Some people would rather not take the hit. That's the thing. Some people would rather just like restart everything than take a hit. And some people like take a hit and other than restarting everything. That's my take. Because like sometimes, you know, the same happens for the opposite, by the way. Like imagine someone likes making like kids content and they're like, okay, I don't like making kids content now. I want to make adult content. And they you know, taking the hit here. Don't take the hit. Okay, don't take the hit. You just rebrand. I feel like when you go from like a more adult content to a kids content, it's, you know, people will backtrack, but you can just private the old content, right? So my take is like, you take the hit when you feel like if you just change your whole content, people are gonna be adapting to that. And it's not gonna be too drastic. That's my take, you know, because honestly, I feel like you should think about this sometimes. If you ever want a change of directions. Which is why, I don't know if you guys know, but many corporate VTubers do graduate for this reason. I'm not gonna talk about recent ones, but I have seen in the past, okay? I have seen in the past VTubers who just want to make a different type of content. And they were not able to make that on like their core because like, you know, okay, imagine explaining to someone, okay, I'm gonna take a big hit in my channel. You know, because imagine, you know, like suddenly you're like, okay, I know I used to make this type of content for this whole year, but suddenly I want to change gears and go and do a 180 and backtrack to something else. I feel like explaining to someone is very hard. The Tech for Roma is the most watched viewing excluding projects. Sorry. I have a microphone. So yes, that's my take. You know, it's hard to do this when you're on a corporation than when you want to change directions, which is kind of makes sense. Which is why some people choose to graduate, some people choose to rebrand. It's watch hours. But yeah, that's my take. Honestly, I feel like graduation should be a event where we understand that the VTuber is just moving on. Maybe most of the times they're moving on to something different. Maybe they just want something different. Yeah. It's just like when you change your job. You know, when you quit your job and you change something, you'll go for a different company. That's my take, you know. Like, that's for indies too, you know. Sometimes you just want to change your job, your occupation. That's exactly what I feel like a graduation is. You change your job and occupation. Maybe the same. That's my take. But I still don't think every single VTuber has to talk about graduating, like how they would close off their book. Yeah, that's something I have been thinking. I know it can sound a bit insensitive to some people, but that's what I think. Like, honestly, when you write a book, when you have an history, when you join a company, for example, like when you have a job. When did you have a job, like, also gambling addict. Sorry, there's still good gunk. It's like when you get a job, for example, oh, I'm gonna get a job in a library because I want to help organize this library. And after you finish organizing the library, like, okay, my goal here is done, my job here is done, I'm gonna change my job. That's my take, that's what I feel like. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You should have a goal, you should have an end goal, and you should have an objective. Which is why I think like many people do get demotivated, and I feel like getting demotivated is normal. It's more than normal. Sometimes there's gonna be sunny days, sometimes there's gonna be rainy days. But there's always gonna be a rainbow. That's my take. That's why you should always look forward for the future. Even if today is dark, tomorrow can be bright. Yes. Just hope for tomorrow to be nice. And that's how we went off the stream. How did we get here? No idea. No idea. I don't know why whenever I have a celebration stream, we just like shift topics so weirdly. We shift topics and eventually land on a message for your life message. You showed have a nice life. Don't look for tomorrow. Yeah, that's how we end every single celebration stream. But it was fun. You guys have fun yapping today. So should I keep gambling? It's up to you. Do you want to gamble? It's up to you. You're losing today, but you can gamble. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. How are you doing? Welcome. I was happy, but I can stay for a few minutes. I can stay for a few more minutes, okay? I can stay for a few more minutes, okay? Welcome, how are you doing? Welcome. Hello, I'm good. How about you? I'm doing great. We just had like the most existential crisis talk now. We talked about life, we talked about death, we talked about dragons, we talked about, I don't know, like, pyramids, and we talked about history, and we talked about, space, we talked about aliens, we talked about Vtubers, and now we talk about graduations, and we talk about, like, job, and now we are ending on a positive note. So news are on the road. Oh my god. Big I hate my battle. You're the best, thank you! But yeah, you know, honestly, I feel like I like having streams like that where I can just like let the brain worms just brain worm. But yeah, just think about this. If today is bad, tomorrow is not a day. If today the rain called you, tomorrow maybe there will be sun. Maybe there will be rain again, but there's gonna be sun eventually. Yeah, that's what I think. You should always look forward for the future. And you should always look forward to tomorrow. Even if everything's dark. You should always think tomorrow's gonna be better. It may not be better, but it's gonna be better. Thank you! Thank you very much. Thank you, John Rainbow. Because I'm talking about this. A few years ago, I used to think every year is gonna be better. Was not the case. Was not the case for most of those. I was like, okay, this year I'm gonna make friends. This year I'm gonna be a normal person. I'm gonna have friends. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna have a great year. Needless to say, sometimes it won't happen. Most of the times it won't happen. And you know what? The end of the year. Thank you, Nakiki, for the follow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. How you doing today? Welcome. How you doing? Welcome. But yeah, a long time ago I used to think about this. Every day I will think, tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Or like next year's gonna be a better year. Most of the times it will not be the case, but I will still think about this. Next year's gonna be a better year. I would wish for this every year. And you know, it's okay. We just don't realize if there's anything good or if there's anything bad. I just woke up. Nice. Good morning. Nice. We're talking about pretty deep stuff. We're talking about pretty deep stuff. Honestly, I feel like most of my streams are like shower. Whenever I have a chatting stream, it usually feels like a shower type stream, you know? You waste time expecting it's better to learn. Yeah. That's why if you're sad today, know that tomorrow you can be happy. You just don't know yet. Maybe tomorrow you find a coin. A coin you can buy candy. You can find a coin on the street and you can buy candy. Or maybe tomorrow someone gives you a gift. Yeah. Good morning to you too. 2 a.m. But yeah, that's why. Determination, yes, there's. I'm sorry to Mario. I'm a New Yorker. I'm clinical. I say the saying should. Yeah. Indeed, yeah. That's why cynical. Yeah. That's why I say, you don't know about tomorrow. Tomorrow can be a good day. Tomorrow someone's gonna smile at you, maybe. Feels like I don't like hip. Maybe tomorrow a kid will show you a Labubu and you're gonna be like, Labubu! And the kid is gonna smile to you. You don't know. You don't know. You can, that's why I feel like, if you guys want a life advice from Dodo. If you feel like you're bored, and you're kind of like bed rotting, or maybe rotting on the PC, or just doom scrolling through Twitter and YouTube Shorts or TikTok, whatever you're doing, and you feel like, okay, I want to do something different, then go and I cannot emphasize, but go and touch grass. I'm not saying like, oh, stop everything you're doing, touch grass now. No, I'm saying like, one day decide, okay, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out with no reason at all. I'm gonna go to the supermarket. I don't know what I'm gonna buy. I'm just gonna go to the supermarket. And just get lost in the supermarket. That's my idea. Am I doing watching Dodo? I'm not sure. Are you? And just you call me out. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. I also do that a lot. That's why. So yes, my take is, if you're feeling like you doom scroll a lot, just decide, okay, one day randomly decide, I'm gonna go to the supermarket, I'm gonna go see what I have to buy. You don't have money, okay, just go there and just like walk the aisle and just like, oh, that's interesting, oh, that's cool. Or just go to a park. Yeah, honestly, I feel like sometimes getting out of your house, just do something with no objective at all is cool. Yesterday I went to the supermarket. I had no reason to go to the supermarket, I just went. I saw a kid with a Labubu. She was happy. I said Labubu to her and the kid was happy. I probably made her day, but she's very happy. She was very happy with the Labubu. And she was very happy that her Labubu got recognized, If I didn't get out of my home that day, I wouldn't have made a kid happy. And that's what I'm saying. That's why. But yeah. What are you gonna catch? Let me see. What is it? Success! Perk. It's a perk! I'm a Dodo without a stream. Yeah, this randomly decides to go to the supermarket. Does not want to buy anything. Just sees a kid with a Labubu and just say, Labubu! Kid happy, me happy. Yay! That's why. Sometimes the best memories are made from unplanned things. Yeah. Don't plan out your life, just do stuff on a whim. But yeah, kind of like when I went to when you go to a theater, and you see kids just yapping about movies. It's cute, okay. But yeah, that's my take. Sometimes the most fun you have in a day is the fun you never expected to have. Yeah. And sometimes when you plan to have fun, it's not funny. It's not fun. Don't bet on it. 8-ball, no! No! Okay, why should you? What the? I feel offended. I feel offended by this ball. Why do I feel offended by this ball? I don't know why, but I feel offended by this ball. This ball is evil. The ball say that you shouldn't bet on me touching grass. What do you mean I shouldn't touch grass? Oh, they're offended, ball. Evil ball, no. No, evil ball, no. No. Okay, let me drink water. But yeah, every yapper stream ends with a random mental crisis, and it's kind of funny how we're talking about affiliate anniversary and then bam, you're here. How did we get here? How did we get here? No, it's how really disrespectful. How dare you, ball? I feel like, I don't know why, but chatting streams are fun because of that. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just end up talking about life suddenly. But yeah, guys, the most happiness you're gonna have in a day It's the happiness you least expect, okay? Yeah. So just wanna see a kid with a boo-boo. The kid is happy. Is the kid happy and show it to everyone? And just say the boo-boo. The kid is gonna be happy and you're gonna be happy because the kid is happy. Kids like getting recognized, you know? I'm gonna say that. Bo is telling something, but damn, that was blunt. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean, but... Should I grass? Forget about... Wait, now I want to do that. Wait. Now I want to do that. Now I want to do that. Okay. 8 ball showed I touch grass. For sure. Yeah! No! Okay, someone, can we please? 8 ball. Should we bet on losing horses? How dare you? We should bet on losing horses. We should bet on losing horses, ball. How dare you? We should bet on losing horses. And for minutes, they both says, what's it supposed to mean? What's it supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean? Kappa, pog, try hard. Kappa, kipo, pog, chimp, try hard. Kappa, kipo, pog, chimp, try hard. It's gambling good. Sure, guys, sure. Kappa, kipo, pog, try hard. What's that supposed to mean? What's it supposed to mean? What's kappa, kipo? What's kappa, kipo? Pog chimp, try hard supposed to mean? What's kappa, kipo, try hard supposed to mean? What's it supposed to mean? What the? Okay, I feel like it means yes. So everyone, it's been 3 hours. 3.5 hours already. Kappa, kipo? Pog champ try hard means wrap up, Dodo. It's been 3.5 hours before I go on another existential crisis about aliens. And before I go on another existential crisis about aliens, let's wrap up, okay? Let's wrap up. Everyone, thank you. I would like to say, let's give my speech. I would like to say, everyone, thank you very much for this 1 year of Twitch affiliate. Yes, honestly, I am very happy of how far we've come, you know. Honestly, I feel very happy, okay? Kappa kipo. Kappa kipo for champ try hard. I'm very happy for this whole year. I'm getting emotional for some reason. I'm getting emotional for some reason. I don't know why. But I'm so happy. Yeah, guys, I got you guys to be here. You guys are here. Thank you very much. It really... I'm getting emotional. I don't know why. I'm getting emotional. Wait, let me drink water. Good night, Mike. So everyone, thank you very much for being here. We're actually very close to 2K on YouTube and 1K on Twitch. Honestly, I do not expect that for this 1 year. I've told you guys about this many times before. Goodbye foods. Goodbye foods. Foods. Goodbye foods. Goodbye foods. Goodbye, dude. Dude says bye. But yeah, honestly, I'm very happy for this 1 year we had together. You know, I did not expect to go this far. I did not expect to be here today, honestly. I have to say this many times, but I did take a gamble. Back on my debut, I did take a gamble. And I'm very happy that I took it, honestly. Thank you very much, everyone, for supporting my journey for this 1 amazing year we've had together. And I would like to ask you guys to please continue supporting me. It's okay if it's okay. But without doubt. 8-ball! How cold you? It's okay if you guys are not here because you're busy with life. It's okay, don't worry, it's okay. Honestly, I have to say, I will always be happy to have you guys be part of my journey. Even if tomorrow you may not be here. Thank you, Lauren! Oh my god, Lauren, you're on the depressing part. Thank you very much, Lauren. Welcome, how are you today? But yes, thank you very much for being part of my journey. Even if tomorrow may not be here next month, it's okay. Do not worry. It's okay. I understand. Thank you very much for being part of this adventure. Even if for a single fleeting moment, it really makes me very happy to have you guys here supporting me. Even if for a single moment, even if for a single click, honestly. I feel like people, they don't understand how much impact a single action can make on their lives, okay? So that's why I would like to say thank you. Because I'm grateful. You guys not good. I'm not graduating. I'm saying thank you, but I get sappy when I make speeches, you know? You know, this is also valid for YouTube GPS. It's not just for the Twitch GPS, by the way. I feel like I wanted to talk about this on my anniversary stream. No, thank you. I feel like I want to talk about this on my anniversary stream, but I kind of forgot. But thank you very much for being part of my journey, even if for a fleeting moment, even if tomorrow may not be here. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, okay? Guys, don't know how much a single one of you make a difference, you know? Because in the group of GPS, there's not a single GPS. There is a bunch of individual GPS, okay? So yes, everyone, thank you very much for coming today. Thank you very much for this whole year. Please, my trophy. Please, I would like to ask you guys to please continue supporting me. It really means a lot to me. And I would like to tell you guys to have a great day. Thank you for this 1 year. Thank you for today. And say that we're the streams that over. Please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, because your granny is certainly gonna love it. And following me if possible. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming today. It was very nice having everyone here. Thank you very much for being here for not only today, but for whatever day and moment you were. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the entirety of your stay. Yes. So I'll be going now. I honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be raiding today. I don't think I'm gonna be raiding today, honestly. I feel like I am hungry. When you become hungry, the brain worms speak, okay? So everyone, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you again. And I'll be going now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, dude has to go first. Goodbye, dude. Oh, goodbye, dude. Bye-bye, dude. Goodbye, dude. Goodbye, dude. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, my head. My costume. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.